every single time. I'm a fool. Hello, friends. My name is Cleveland Tom, and welcome to Day 6 of the 2023 Haiku Slam presented by Cleveland Tom Ministries. I'm so delighted to have all of you here. Yes, screaming intro. Am I less yelly now? How's my mic sound? How's my audio sound? While I greet everybody who's entering the room in ones and twos. Thank you. Well, I was being excited because I'm a fool. I'm doing great, Phil. Thanks for asking. It's a wonderful Saturday. For the first time in so many Saturdays, your boy slept in. We woke up at 7:30 this morning. We're feeling pretty good about ourselves. So basically what we have planned for you today is we're going to do the Haiku Slam Day 6. Then we're going to play some Star Tropics. And then we're going to have a race at 1 o'clock in the East here where we're going to race at least 4 other runners. I think Natalie's going to be involved, and I think Philip's going to... Shadow's going to be involved, and I'm not sure who else, but stick around for that. So we're streaming a little later than usual today. I'm very excited about that. I'm wearing my unofficial Cleveland Browns 512 section shirt. That's the section I sit in. Some people made these, and I got one. I'm very happy about that. So, we've also realized that I want to get this done on time. I know, big game tomorrow. We want to work through more haikus because I don't want to squeeze this into a 13th stream. So I'm going to start Shawshank Redemption styling extra haikus into the pile. You should be a huge Browns fan. Listen, someday the Browns are going to win the Super Bowl, and I'm not going to be able to handle it emotionally. I'm going to be a middle-aged... I'm going to sob. Probably sob. I might sob if they get to a Super Bowl. They've never been to a Super Bowl. We're on 54 Super Bowls. Browns have never been to one. They won the championship the last year before the Super Bowl started, and then never even played in one since then. That's right, Phil. Demonstrating yourself as a true sports enthusiast. You've been getting up ridiculously early lately, I've noticed. Ridiculously early. That reminds me, I need to go to the P.O. box. Speaking of Philip, I have another Philip Schneider letter in my P.O. box I need to go grab. Maybe I'll do that today. I don't know how long they're open on Saturday, but we'll do that today too to add it to the collection behind us. You should check Phil's stream out. Consider giving him some money through his Patreon. That's a very good point. You've had more time to stream, which is nice. Let's see here. Talk about other Tom news. I have a MRI on Monday mornings and a half day of work, and then I'm off to January 2nd, in which I will be streaming. I get a special card this month. Is it a Christmas card? I'm excited. I should go get it today. Depends on how long we go. Don't remind me. The Panthers have been in 2 Super Bowls. Yeah, I know. Thank you, Jedi. Good morning. So yeah, our year's almost over. I've been pretty busy. Things are going to settle down. I think during the next week we should do a lot more day streaming. There should be a lot more haiku stuff. We should be able to get some more stuff in on the extra time that I'm going to have. And then Christmas week's a little weird. Birthday stream on my birthday, December 27th. That's a Monday. We'll be up early. We're going to play video games. That next week will be up and down, culminating with the last day of the Haiku Slam schedule for December 31st. Which would be Haiku stream number 12. Number 11 or 12. Probably 12, so. Guys, we're doing it. We're having a wonderful time. I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. Jedi, I feel like $1 million cash right now. I can hardly complain. I'm freshly washed. I'm in slippers and shorts. I slept in. I gotta wash some dishes and do some laundry today and not die. That's it. This is as good as life gets. But enough about me. Without further ado, I would like for you to put your hands together for the star, the true star, the headliner of the 2023 Haiku Slam. Put your hands together for your hero, my nemesis, a drain on my patience and finance and love for humanity, Haiku Tom. Put them together, everybody. Put it together for Haiku Tom. My glasses. Thank God he let me inside. It was so cold. So cold. Yes, let's go to a Browns baseball game together. Hello, friends. You know, I don't like sports. This drinky poo is cold. See, it's full, so we'll be using this. Hello, everybody. Welcome to day 6 of hearing me read my own words. Hope everybody's doing okay. I hope your respective refrigerator boxes were properly heated. No, I don't like sports. I think sports are barbaric and it's for the hoi polloi. Whereas I'm a man of sophistication, education, natural talent and ability, and class above all things. Plus, my bohemian sports is too corporate. You know, like obviously, you guys know I like to live my life as off the grid as possible, and I don't have time for foolish things like men colliding into each other for large sums of money. Let's see what we're gonna do today. The first haiku of day 6 of the Cleveland Tom haiku, or the 2023 Haiku Slam presented by Cleveland Tom, is titled. It's from Chronos. It's titled "Sleep." That's appropriate. Shutting your brain off, recharge your body and mind. Plus, in-flight movie. That's pretty insightful. And we're off now. We're going to do about 220 haikus today. As I said, as the other guy said, we're going to ramp up reading a little bit more so we can make sure that we cruise to the end. So if I want to take a day off, I can. This is from AK Potatoes. Apparently AK Potatoes' dog way back in January had a cone of shame on and requested a haiku. This haiku is titled "Cone of Shame Chloe." Pooch in neck restraint. Urge to chew one's genitals. Goes unrequited. If I'm not mistaken, Potatoes had an idea. Well, you should catch some. I mean, also, be fair, Phil, like, 3% of all the haikus are yours. That's it. 3 and some change percent of haikus are yours. So you gotta be here. Like, even Brandy's only done like 15% of the haiku, so 1 out of 6 ain't gonna be hers. That's right, 3%. 3% of those are yours. Which is a lot, considering this is a Darthling one, a personal opinion. This one's titled Daisy versus Peach. Hello, Brandy. A spoiled princess, playing damsel in distress. I prefer flowers. That's right, I'm a Daisy girl. Down the earth working gal, a working class girl. This is a Phenomenal Sir haiku. Phenomenal Sir has been pushing a narrative that there's actually a third Tom outside of myself and Cleveland Tom. This haiku is about this individual. It's called The Third Unknown Tom. He's there watching me. Malevolent Tom spirit. Forcing his way in. Honestly, if I could do that, once I'm done with the Haiku Slam, the next order of business is going to be to get books made or get them ordered. I need to tighten up the documents that these are on first. I need to make them all uniform so it would probably present well. Write some intros, get a price. My goal is to keep them at $15. Next up, a Fat Cat one. When you have kids and some people passing on your name and your genealogy is important. This haiku is titled "Ending the Bloodline." Generations pass, no successor is present. Your blood truly dies. Cleveland Tom tells me that Cleve Jr. is effectively the last of us, as his father had 5 sisters, and he had 1 son, and Cleveland Tom has 1 son. No. I like that. It was good. I wish I had done that. Next, a Colin Chrisman one. This is from December. This one is very personal to him. It's titled, "Your wife using all the hot water, so you have to take a cold shower. The tank is unable to suffer the wife's demands. Blue lips and goose flesh." You know, that's one of the underappreciated things about parenthood or about fatherhood, from what I understand, is you get the last cut of the steak, so to speak. You eat a lot of gristle, you take a lot of cold showers. Ooh, the Phenomenal Sir with the raid. Thank you very much, Mr. The Phenomenal Sir. There's a haiku champ checking in. I just read a Phenomenal Sir haiku. How you doing, friends? Hello, Raiders. Welcome to Day 6 of the 2023 Haiku Slam presented by Cleveland Tom Industries. I am the brains and beauty and talent of the operation. This is one from Darthling. It's simply titled, Party Time. Joyous occasion. A party's in order. Celebrate Darth's work. If I'm not mistaken, that's in context to him hitting a new bit tier and getting modded, maybe. That sounded about right. Well, I'm sorry you're not feeling good, sir. Enjoy the lurk. Maybe you'll experience the healing power of haikus. We hit a follower goal this year in stream back in February, and back in February 20th, there was a declaration that if this stream would reach 500 followers, a certain High Queen would be gifted an air fryer. This haiku is titled 500 followers equals air fryer giveaway. 500 follows only seems appropriate. Brandy, air fryer. Brandy, I hope you're still enjoying the air fryer. Woot woot. We're at 580 followers now. It makes you think that you don't get a lot of follows, but do you realize you get 150 followers over 130 streams? You go, yeah, I'm getting a follow per stream, basically. And some of them come back more than once, which is nice. This is one from Jesus Juice. I believe Jesus Juice is only foray into haiku. This was titled Butts. I read a lot of haikus about butts in this stream. God's given cushion. Like mine, big on a lady. Sometimes they get kicked. I love to watch them. Does anybody remember the wrestling video or wrestling songs like the Ass Man? I like to watch them. I like to pick them. You know, look up the Mr. Ass's song. It's really great. It's really awful too. It's got everything. Next up, one from Darthling, chronicling the Bengals' challenging season. Oh, geez. Well, just don't go to the dentist like I do. Darthling chronicling the Bengals season. This one's titled Bengals Taking a Deep Dive. Burrow in a cast. Some dudes playing QBs. Some dudes playing QB. Stick a fork in it. You know, the Bengals are not bad even with their quarterback. Browns have some challenges here. No, I'm not a dentist guy. My teeth are made out of wood. And every time we slay haiku, you know, one of my favorite things about Twitch as a social media platform, I mean, sure, we're having fun, we're making a few bucks, we're streaming, blah, 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 but it's, you do build communities of people, and sometimes they come, and sometimes they go, and sometimes they return, and sometimes you get to see old friends. Jay Haley popped in here recently, which is nice. This haiku is from EvryTimeWeSlay back in May. It's titled, The Joy of Seeing an Old Friend in Chat. A welcomed return. All of your friends seem like old friends. When everyone's old. When everyone's old, we're all old friends. Let me be your old friend. Sitting gracefully in the blue IKEA wingback. This is a Jedi haiku chronicling his year as a teacher. I believe this is a tentpole moment for him. This one's titled, Sending Your First Kid to the Office. I like this one too, if I'm not mistaken. Cast off delinquents. The disciplinarian. Outsource punishment. You're there to educate, not there to punish. Send the punishment to the punishers. It was good. Well, if I didn't have I would have started earlier, but I have the race scheduled at 1 o'clock, and I wanted to make that all one stream, so it made it good for me too, and let me sleep in. So, Tom, glad you started later. See, I like that. I like Tom in there. I'm gonna increase the frequency on Buttspot. This is Brandy discussing the two men in her life. This haiku is titled Flyer and Tappy Are My Faves. Brandy's preferred guys. Doom Tap's rugged manliness. Flyer's swarthy charm. I don't know. Do we still have the stereotype of the swarthy Latino? The Latin lover? Who knows? This is Darthling, one of the last haikus of the year. I believe probably his last one. This one's titled A Farewell to Haiku Season. Bittersweet feelings. The tent pole of Tom's Twitch stream has been pulled away. Well, I mean, I think he's a guy that's looking out for himself a little bit. He's looking out for himself a little bit, and he doesn't want to spend so much time on the internet. And, you know, you can't begrudge him of that. This is another Doom Tap haiku from our friend Hocus Pocus, who I happen to have many headcanon relationships between Hocus and Doom Tap. It's just what I like to do sometimes. This one's titled Throwing Wrenches into Doom Tap's Gears. Tappy's best laid plans. Hocus impossibly ruins. Has her attention. In my headcanon, they're on like their third year together, and they're kind of feeling each other out still in this fake relationship that I've made up. Next up, one from Jedi. Jedi, a sports haiku from Jedi declaring his preference of one football over the other. This one's titled NFL, greater than college football. Gimmicky offenses, too many teams to follow. Pros do it better. In my experience, I can't think of a single field that amateurs are better than pros. Unless you're speaking maybe about pornography, but that's a personal preference. That doesn't, like, there's a difference. There's different levels to things. As a person who's been nude on film for money, I can tell you that I value my trade, and I think it should be treated as a trade and a skill. I'll leave it at that. Next up, one from Kelmez, an emote haiku. This one's titled Arcus Hua. Push from diaphragms to gain the extra power. Hold your cowboy hat. I don't watch Arcus as much as I used to, but I know who can have a problem with Arcus. This is a Kale Trosman from the Haiku Sale. This one's titled Gift Subs. Friendly donation. Way for test driving the stream. Maybe stick around. You know, the best that you could do for anybody is give somebody a gift sub to their stream. For example, that's how I ended up in the Alice stream. I got gifted a sub there the first day I was there. I started coming back, and now I'm there pretty much all the time. It's still basically my home stream. You know, and all of the Twitch relationships I have are built off of that. Somebody gifting me a sub to a stream. So, you know, if you like somebody, if you like a streamer and you see someone in there a little bit, throw them a gift sub. See if they don't come around a little more. You're only helping everybody. Next, a Rakasana stream. He spent a lot of time trying to fight his way back onto the list, though I believe he was always on it. This one's titled Buying My Way Back Up the Haiku Board 100 Bits at a Time. The road paved by gold. Money can't buy happiness? It does buy haikus. That's also true. I told you, interesting thing about Rocket is he only got like 2 haikus after the haiku sale. He built such a nice spot for himself, and it was really unassailable. Though I don't know if that strategy will work this year. Because there's a lot more people who are going to start earlier and get a lot more haikus in. How you doing, Gustavo? Welcome. We're reading haikus. This is a Philip Schneider haiku. This is very specific. Philip digged deep and bought 5 haikus, and he wanted to make it clear the value of this haiku to him. This one's titled, This 25 minutes of working at Walmart goes directly to you, Tom. While he slaves away, accounting for his labor, minutes for haikus. No one's really put it in perspective like that before. Philip Schneider just worked 25 minutes back in August. He worked 25 minutes exclusively for haikus. I appreciate you, buddy. That made me feel a little bad too. Made me feel guilty. Next, another Philip Schneider haiku, back-to-back Phil bombs. This one says, "Give me a grr. Now, give me a wee." This talks about a story that I've told about having my in boot camp, having my cover taken. I'll tell the story some other time, but though this one refuses to be read. I'll have to read this one later because I can't read it. I can't read it. I can't read the card. This is going back to a race we did with Brandy. Oh, it's over here. It's not in the red pile. It's in the unread pile. So this is going back to the race I had with Angelic Jade back in March. This one's titled. It's from Rocket Sun. This one's titled World 8 Warp Whistle. At Bowser's doorstep, Fat fingers through menu. Toot toot. Start. Over. That wasn't... I think that was also the invention of the throwing for content. For anybody who wasn't watching at the beginning, of course I started streaming without my mic on. For a good 30 seconds after a really good intro. Yes, it was rough. Another Rocket Sauna haiku from the same day, in fact. No, 3 days later. This one's titled Hustling for Glee Bucks in My Sleep. Time is your best friend. Spending your melatonin. Farming those Cleve Bucks. You know... And the new one, Brandy, is clout now. If I don't turn my mic on, there's a exclamation clout. So we can count how many times someone got clout off of me. This is a copy haiku from way back in the early in his day. This one is titled Crystallis, the Underrated. There's not a counter on that one, which is good. Classic. Wait. I can't read this one either. I'm not going to try to read them if I can't read them. This is from Popcorn Cannon. His food fantasy, this haiku is titled Infinite General Tso's. Endless chicken meat, the hunger never sated, eternal sweet mouth. Now, if Kaz is listening, I know he asked for a ban on the word eternal, but I wrote this haiku before the ban started. He shaved me into never using the word eternal again. It's a good word for haikus. Next, a Fat Hat haiku talking about the challenge of staying on the board. This one's titled Hovering at the Lower End of the Top 10. Cling like barnacles. Top 7 is tough to crack. Bopping threats. Weekly. But he made it, didn't he? Fat Cat made his top 10 push. GG's to him, he did it. Hello everybody, a reminder you're watching the 2023 Haiku Slam, Day 6. The halfway point, more or less, of the Haiku Slam. Darthling chronicling his year as an educator. This one's titled Valentine's Day School Parties. The hormones are flowing. Small cards, small envelopes, tons of hurt feelings. Hell, thank you for the 14 months. That will go. I'm thinking about getting an awning put in. Or a veranda. I'm going to get a veranda put in on my cardboard boxes. You know, so I can enjoy the weather in town when it's nice. A Phenomenal Sir haiku. This one, okay, I got you now. This one's for the Phenomenal Sir during the sale, as he's dreaming of a future where this happens a lot more often. This one's titled Flash Forward to the 10th haiku sale. The bid has gone stale. There are no words left to write, but we're still here. I will use all of the words and reuse the words, provided that word is not the word eternal. That's right. This is Jedi. Back during the haiku sale, sports haiku from him. He's all in on the Reds earlier in the year. This one's titled Reds 2023 World Series Champs. A fantasy wish. With super teams everywhere. Too many hurdles. Ironically, a team that wasn't that good won the World Series, or went to the World Series out of the NL. It's very strange. Baseball's... I don't like the new playoff system because that kind of stuff happens all the time. This is Brandy propping up her friend the Pickled Peppers. This one's titled Pickle Watching Ads to Support the Stream. Hashtag Good Egg. Remember I used to try to give people good egg points when they did good things. And I think I just changed... The haiku... This is before I was doing counting haikus and stuff. This works a lot better. Always mooching subs. When he finds no charity, just sits through the ads. See a pickle, gift a pickle. That's my opinion. This is a Darthling haiku. Celebrating his dog. There's an emote for him. Let's get some Ernie's on the screen. Who doesn't like Ernie? Where's my Ernie at? There he is. He's a good boy. There's your Ernie. This one's titled Ernie, the Prince of Puppers, and Poof is the Queen. Second royal dog. Content sitting by Poof's side on their furry thrones. I do imagine a world where those two dogs, like, they handle the dog-related business of the stream together. I'm shipping dogs, I'm shipping people. I love love. I want everybody to end up together. I want everybody to end up with somebody that they want to be. Muted Shadow Maybe a bit of a humble brag. This one's titled Programmable Coffee Machine. Modern coffee tech. Alarm clock for your senses. No wait for cuppa. That's right. There is not a coffee maker. I don't know. I don't think there's a coffee maker here at Cleve Manor. I think Miss Cleve makes her coffee 1 cup at a time with a filter and like a gravity thing, and the Mister doesn't have any. The Mister doesn't drink any coffee. Cleve Jr. drinks tea. Next, the first of these for the stream. The August 17th edition of the Cleve News. Nothing ever happens here in Northeast Ohio. Cleve News. Rainy and chilly. Just met Cleve Jr.'s teacher. Overcame work stress. I bet you 40% of these Cleve News haikus talks about me being tired from work. That's what we're doing. This is Brandy celebrating a big day for us. This haiku is titled Affiliateversary number 2. Monetized on Twitch. Second time around the sun. Still very thankful. I tell people even the small amount of money I earn on Twitch, and they're like, that's not bad. You know, like, I'm 100 air. I'm going to drink this whole Coca-Cola. I'm not even going to save some for later. I'm drinking it all today because you know what? I go outside, I got another one. That's how good I'm doing. Next up, Phenomenal Sir. We're doing some fictional guessing on Alice's age, which is always fun. This is us saying, well, the younger you are, the easier it is to guess. This haiku is titled Narrow Lifespan equals pretty good guesses. For one human's life, in a 50-year bracket, slick detective skills. I want you to know that on this card, the word slick is in italics. See? So, just so I knew to put a little extra stank on that one. Next up, the September 30th edition of the Cleve News. Life slows down a bit. Neighbor's house is up for sale. Another Browns game. Early Browns season was rough. We went to a lot. I think it was like 5 out of 7 weeks going to Browns games, which is a little rough. Also, sad news. The neighbor's house is still for sale. And I was recently informed that neighbor recently passed away. Poor Evan passed away at the age of 61. He had a rough last year, and I feel bad. I do. It was really awful. It's awful to see a guy go out like that, but it's sad. Life is like that sometimes, so. He didn't have a family either, so it's kind of depressing. Alright, now that we're done being sad, back to our Z1 days. Back to our Z1 days. This might have been a rando day. Sometimes you get on a raft and you get bopped back onto the raft thing, and you do that a couple times. We call that raft ping pong. Just trying to pass, knocked back across the water. Frequent rafter miles. You know, you take a lot of those trips. You gotta take like 3,000 trips though, and they give you a heart container. It's barely worth it. I mean, if you worked on that island, you'd be sad, but no one works there. The Moblins probably do okay. This is a Z1 Rando haiku for Darthling. Darthling's summer was kind of highlighted by playing a lot of Rando. Yeah, I like that. This one's titled The Siren Song of Z1 Rando. Reinvented game. The promise of adventure. Many deaths await. I always wonder, I know Christmas is coming up, and I'm sure he's going to have some time. I wonder, what's Darthling going to do with his winter time? Is he going to play I know he played Dragon Warrior Rando. I know he plays Z1 Rando. I feel like Dragon Warrior Rando, I just don't understand the game well enough. I am going to play it on stream at some point, though. This is from Matthew Riegert, a haiku covering some of the mundanity of life. This haiku is titled Toter Day. Wheels aid in dragging. Say goodbye to your refuse. Take them to the curb. Trash day is Monday morning around here. Sometimes trash forgets to get taken out. And then you're stuck with a giant rolling trash can that you could barely move. I do chores around the house for extra onion skins, so I don't like to work, but I will. Jedi, living in the present, way back in February. This haiku is titled Cowboys vs. Browns, Super Bowl next year? ? Hopeless romantic. an impossibility. Cowboys won't get there. Ooh, that is... Jedi just got cold from all that shade I just threw. That's right, Jedi, you could tell, like, Jedi's old enough for like before that part of the country had sports teams, because all of his teams were other teams because he didn't get teams till he was already an adult, so he stayed loyal. I respect that. So he's a Reds fan, and he's a Cowboys fan, which makes sense, kind of, because the Reds are kind of the team of the South if you don't want to be Atlanta, right? Because they're pretty far south too. And Cowboys are just America's team. But, you know, he spent most of his life without a football team. So, I applaud him for staying loyal, even though he's loyal to the wrong things. Next up, Money Mercs. This is him trying to teach me something in Z1 running. This one's titled, Hold Right, Mulkey. Follow instructions. Holding down the right button is all he's asking. I also have it on good authority that Mulkey is like an insult in Finnish. I think you're calling someone dumb. I think that's where we got that word from, Mulkey. Right? I want to say it's spelled weird too. M-U-L-K-K-Y, Mulkey. So, I was a Mulkey. Now I'm not a Mulkey. This is from the Rick Moranis series of haikus that we did for Compy. This one's titled, Rick Moranis and Spaceballs. His radar's been jammed. I'm surrounded by assholes. Combing the desert. This is a Spaceballs house. Cleveland Tom had a secret Santa at work, and what he got was someone got him a really nice water bottle and also a copy of Major Payne on VHS. I gotta tell you something. This is a Major Payne household also. Major Payne gets watched quite a bit. Damon Wayans is fantastic. Killing is my business, ladies, and business is good. They're not as annoying as Steelers fans. I will shut you down. Steelers fans are the worst fans in all sports. At least my experience with them. They live a little too close to the sun. Next up, the Pickled Peppers. This is near the end. He requested a haiku about cake. Separate from pies. Birthday celebration tool. Prefer white or dark? Asking the deep questions here. You see, I gotta tell you something, Phil. That part of the country is like, it's a mystery to me. I think I like a dark cake too. The Pacific Northwest in general is a mystery to me. There's nothing, you know, like it's its own deal completely. But I do know this: the dream of the '90s is alive in Portland. The dream of the '90s is alive in Portland. I'd recommend the show Portlandia if you've not watched it. It's funny and also irritating at the same time. I enjoy it. Me and Miss Cleve used to watch it together. Oops. Next up, the Pickled Peppers, a back-to-back shot of hot pickles here. This one's called Hippopotamus. Lurk underwater. Africa's most dangerous. Dangerous fat ass. Say dangerous again, Tom. Say dangerous again. I try to keep the same word out of haikus twice. I said dangerous twice. I must have been lazy there. That's lazy writing. A Gustavo Shrapnel haiku from way back in February. This one's titled Last Call for Haikus. The signal turns over. Time for haikus is ended. But you can't stay here. Enjoy that silence. This is as the season changes from summer to fall, this becomes a certain kind of spice gets into everything, including haikus. This haiku is titled Spiced Pumpkin Haiku. Foam with orange dots. Flavors made to trick the mind. Gone when the leaves are. See? Jenna and I like enough of the same things. Our friend Hocus the Pocus, who we have not seen today, she's a Twitch enthusiast in general. She is known for having a lot of windows open and a lot of Twitch streams going all at once. This haiku is titled Too Many Twitch Streams Simultaneously, which is a great word for someone whose English is a second language. Good for her. It's Twitch overload! My attention divided belongs to no one. You never know where life's going to take you. You never know where life's going to take you, Brandy. Even in the micro, you have no clue where you're going to end up. This is a Philip Schneider haiku from March 29th. Apparently he was making dinner. This one's titled Need to Peel a Potato, BRB. Mashed potato lunch. A temporary exit. Make it appealing. Oh, hi, Hocus. Oh, hi, Hocus. Just summon Hocus. That was one of your first haikus. It's from March 29th. You started like you and Compy and Philip all. You and Compy and Colin all started in the same month. And between the three of you, that's like 350 haikus or so. Between the three of you, and you guys all started in March. Fat Cat didn't start until April, or not in April, February. All the other champs started early. A lot of the ride or die started late. Like Chelsea started late. A few people started late, but most people started early. Let that be a warning to you. January we fire up the haiku machine again. You listen. You don't want to miss those early streams. You don't want to miss those early streams. You want to get a few haikus in there too. This is for Darthling, reminding me that I spoiled a run. This one's titled Consolation Haiku. You spoiled your run. Only one way to manage. Rub some bits on it. We like haikus in this stream. We also like money. We also like speedrunning. So two of those three things always needs to be happening. Otherwise you don't have a triangle. I was going to go into a long diatribe about about triangles and stuff. Like, I have something in my mind I keep wanting to say to people, but I can't say it because I can't figure out where to shoehorn it in. This is Popcorn Cannon's first haiku, I believe, because we got Popcorn in March also. That's right. Popcorn also showed up in March. This one's titled Debbie's, D-E-B-B-I-E apostrophe S. So this is the second haiku. Local bar and grill, a place for the girls to meet and talk about popcorns. You're a square. Where's your beret, Helf? Huh? Where's your sunglasses? Where's your vest? Where's your curly shoulder-length blonde hair, long, gorgeous hair? Do you have any of these things? Call me a square. You're out of your freaking mind. The coolest thing on two legs. Coolest thing on three legs, really. All right, Phil. I love cutting promos on my viewers. Next up, one from Darthling. Enjoy your work. This is back from his Z1 racing days, or Z1 rando days, I believe. This one's titled Merck's Race 3 Hype Tonight. That's right, I remember this race. Merck's pushed to the brink. Does Y Colin take it down? Or does Merck's survive? I do believe Merck's won that race. That was a fun time, but I got randoed out. Like, I can only watch so much rando. I can only watch so much anything, except for haikus. Meanwhile, I'm asking you guys to watch me talk for 30 hours, reading words that I wrote. This is from the haiku sale also. This one is titled Haiku. The order has been set. First one in is first one out. Reserve your spot now. I can tell you this. During the sale, I can tell you for a fact that haiku was 2 hours deep. 2 hours deep. So you were putting in a haiku. You weren't getting your haiku for 2 hours. That was a rough day. I started feeling better when I started drinking beers near the end. Kind of loosen up the old gullet, loosen up the brain box a little bit. Did some good work there. This is from the Computer MD IR Prefix series. This is haiku number 2, titled Irreverent. Celebrating life, manifested gratitude, infectiously so. So we do. If you have gratitude, show it. Show it through your actions. Be irreverent. Live life to its fullest. Is infectious, and other people do the same. This is from Computer MD. This is preparing us for our foray into the next game. This haiku is titled Star Tompics. How you doing, Shadow? Tom and his yo-yo. Sunburns under the Southern Cross. He Also can't swim. Fun fact about Cleveland Tom, he's not a very strong swimmer. I swim like a fish. Him, not so much. Welcome in, Shadow. How are you doing today, pal? Shadow, are you participating in the race today? I want to make sure I properly RSVP'd because I would like to do this. That's why we're doing the Haiku Slam now. This is Brandy. If you're here, this is the one that's special to Brandy. This is Brandy requested a haiku about her father. This one's titled Donald Colaiuta, the last tree climber of his generation. Traversing tall trees, when he came down the last time, no one else went up. I like this haiku a lot. I like that haiku quite a bit. That's a good haiku. Well constructed. Good. We did spend a nice hunk of time running SMB3 this year. This one, P-Speed's essential to speed running. Sometimes you get it when you don't want it. This one's titled Panic P-Speed. It's from the Bagler. High velocity, in an unfamiliar place, crash, and burn exit. I think that was probably when I was playing Rando. Maybe I was playing Rando, not Rando. Maybe Rando or something else that day. But so P-Speed when you don't want it is not a good feeling. This is from Gustavo Shrapnel. We talk a lot about Mario on this stream. He wanted to know an unknown job Mario has done. Used his plumbing skill to explore human plumbing, starting with their butts. That's right, Mario spent time as a proctologist. Let's just say the man likes tubes and pipes and looking inside of them. Ew, gross. This is a Rocket Sauna haiku. It's titled, this is from Dot Playing Mario 3 also. It's titled Fish Bait. I caught Bertha's eye, covered in fish pheromones. She could not resist, so she ate me alive. Not even in a double entendre sexy way, like literally ate me alive. Excuse me. This is for Hocus the Pocus at the end of February. This is titled Sleep Deprived Brain, Best Brain. Brain under-rested, working on intuition, on autopilot. I think that deep down inside, this is kind of something that's believed to be true. Deep down inside, as our brains evolve, there's a little part of you that's way down inside that's the most simplest part of your brain. And that's where you're out of your own control and you just react. And that in a lot of ways is very powerful. We lose that as people sometimes. We're too busy focused on the outside of the brain. We need to think about the inside of the brain a little bit. My brain is all lumpy and my brain has a lot of wrinkles in it. It's as wrinkly as every other part of me. This is an interesting haiku. It's from Darthling. It's just titled Diesel Made from Bran. Favorite night drink. Metamucil is added to aid digestion. As the chat gets older, we're going to be talking a lot more about Metamucil and colonoscopies, aren't we? Fingers and butts. This is from the Batman series from Computer MD. This one's titled Val Kilmer's Batman. Too cool for the room. Pretty boy does pretty things. I guess he's okay. When I was a kid, I didn't think anyone in the universe was cooler than Val Kilmer. I mean, come on. He did Jim Morrison and Doc Holliday and Batman. That's pretty great. He was in Heat. He did a lot of great movies. Very handsome guy back in his day. This is a callback to my time. Iceman, yes. Thank you, Jedi. But Iceman was early for him, wasn't it? He was also in Real Genius, which is one of my favorite movies, and in Willow. The guy's been in a lot of great stuff. The guy's a star. This haiku is going back to when my stint as a pro wrestler on Adam Uber's stream. This haiku is titled Haiku Tom Getting Rolled in a Steel Cage Match. Haiku Tom wrestled. An uninspiring debut. Lifetime as a jobber. Mad Mardigan, yeah. He's charismatic as all crap in that movie, too. We just watched. I never seen Willow. We just watched it recently. It's a good movie. Didn't watch the new show because I don't care. I'm not dripping with nostalgia. This is a Brandy haiku. I can't tell the date. Apparently, sometimes we get nuked by Cheap Cheeps. This haiku is titled Damn Cheap Cheap. Hitbox is a mess. Fly up when least expected. Are they fish or foul? F-O-U-L. See what I did there? Thank you, Cleveland Tim. Don't make me ban you, Jedi, or Don. Don't make me ban you. Matter of fact, let me do this real quick. Now I'm gonna punish you a little bit by making you a VIP. There you go. Congratulations, Don. You've shamed me into making you a VIP. Next up, this is one from Brandy back in January. It's titled, apparently this stream gets talked about in other people's streams, which is nice. It's very flattering to think that other people are thinking about you. This haiku is titled, being such a Twitch legend, people bring you up in other people's streams. Cast a long shadow, name lives in whispering tones, hangs on people's lips. Yeah, I know. Thanks, Chrome. I appreciate it. I like that. It's good. It's good. Like I like having a little bit of a cachet about me. He's over there watching. He's furious right now. He's watching the stream on his brand new iPhone. Or I'm watching. I still have this piece of crap. I'm charging. I come in here to charge. I generally also steals electricity too. This is a fat hack haiku. This is him making a scathing critique of speedrunning as a hobby. This one's titled, Speedrunning is just breaking the game. Vanilla. Lacking. What's wrong with the game we got? Break it. Then time it. Obviously. If you guys want to have some laughs, just look up, just go on your internets and go, what's wrong, and just type in, what's wrong with the beer we got? I like that one. It's a senator from Georgia, I believe. What's wrong with the beer we got? It drank pretty good, don't it? It's good. Brandy sending me a lot of mixed signals with this one. It's titled, being trolled and appreciated. Friendliness common. Mock the ones you care about. A personal touch. So what Brandy's trying to tell me with this haiku, it's like I wouldn't hit you, baby, if I didn't love you. Not in 2023, I'll tell you what. Next up, Matthew Riegert, having kid problems. I haven't seen Matthew in a couple months. This one's titled, Clean Up After Yourselves, Kids. A child's first labor. Learn responsibility. Handle your own biz. That's the thing about these kids. You can't be doing crap for them. You gotta make them do their own stuff. I don't know what to say about Don. I like Don, but it's gotta be perfect. It's gotta make sense, right? You gotta be patient. This is a popcorn cannon haiku from back in April. He does like to tell me how handsome I am. He's not wrong. This haiku is titled The Three Stooges. Slapstick comedy. Please don't attempt at home. Larry, Curly, Moe. We don't acknowledge Shemp or Curly Joe in this house. They just not factor persona non grata here. Next, a Kalmaz haiku from May. It's just titled, How Can Mario Jump So High? Excellent core strength, with legs like a grasshopper. Heavy steroid juice. What, the controversial thing about the Three Stooges? No, Shemp, yes, you heard me. Listen, over at Chrome Cobra Manor, you do what you want. But here at Cleve Manor, we have strict rules. Okay? And if we don't have rules, what are we? And if this is the thing that's going to tear us apart, you know, I got to die on some hill sometime, Chrome. I just got to die on some hill sometime. I mean, I'm not equipped to handle this intellectual argument because I'm so emotional about it. I don't want to say something I'll regret and I can't take back. Next up, this is a computer. This is a oh, we all love Larry. Yes. Okay, we could bond on Larry. Yes. This one is from a Compy duology. This one's titled It's Rabbit Season. Hares on the run. Confused hunter lifts his gun as duck lisps on. See, health Help gets it. This is a bit of the history of Chelsea's year. This one's titled Disney Day 4 Animal Kingdom. Damn. Chrome's firing rockets back at both of you guys. Disney Day 4 Animal Kingdom. The world at your feet. Beast from every clime and place. Some are see exotic poops. Like, if I go to Disney and don't see wombat poop, I'm gonna be very, very upset. Everybody knows wombat has like perfectly square poops. They stack them to attract mates. And Lamp, thank you. I like Lamp. This is from Computer MD. As a sports fan, he's dealing with this. This one's titled The Agony of Vikings Fandom. Just short of greatness, never winning the big game, expecting heartbreak. Vikings are still in it. There was word on the street that the Vikings were going to go to try to sign Joe Flacco, so the Browns had to pay him a lot of money to keep him here. That's the rumor. I'm not sure how true that is. Joe Flacco is a Brown for the rest of the year, with heavy incentives for winning the Super Bowl, which I expect to happen now. This is Darth Lang, Haiku, back when we were running categories. He's playing for the Browns. He's playing for the Browns. He's been pretty good. This one's titled SMB3 Small Drinking Game. Enjoy drinking poo every time he embraces death. Hangover en route. Flacco, Flacco. Oh, yeah. You know, Joe Flacco's younger than me, and we act like he's an old man. He's like 7 years younger than me. He's 38. This is from Gustavo Shrapnel. Gustavo traveled a lot this year, what I understand. Gustavo did a lot of traveling this year. Good on ya. This one's titled PAX Height. Peak retro gaming, pinball flippers flittering, and no speedrunning. Gustavo, welcome back to PG County. I remember I talked to Gustavo, and he's like, "Yeah, man, I gotta stay home, save some money." And then he's like, "I'm going to Ireland." Traveling Gus show. That's right, taking it on the road. Taking his Ryu on the road with him. This is the May 25th edition of Cleve News. Mild bursitis pain. My brain is in getaway mode. Fixed my internet. Where's Magfest? I don't even know what Magfest is. I have a metal plate in my head. I can't go near magnets. Chrome, come on. You did that shit on purpose. This is from the Bagler near the end of the year. Apparently there's versions of me everywhere. This one's titled Denmark Tom. North of Germany, jutting out into the sea, loves Swedish closeness. That's the best thing about Denmark, is that it's so close to Sweden. Now you know. We're pro-Sweden, anti-Denmark. I've been asked to write haikus about Denmark, and there is nothing to say about Denmark. They're just there. They're just there. They've just been there forever. This is the Gustavo Shrapnel haiku. You know, it comes to be, everything comes with a certain cost attached to it. And if you want to watch a Gustavo Shrapnel stream, sometimes you have to share. Whoa, Alice with the beastly raid. Hello, everybody. Who let the dogs out? Who? Hello, Alice. What's up, Gentleman Jay? Welcome in. Strawberry. Chris Mitter. How you doing, Hocus? I just saw you. Lucky Yump, how you doing? Alice. Hey, guys. Welcome. Hello, Raiders. My name is Cleveland Tom. I'm, of course, Alice's best friend on Twitch. You've caught me in the middle of the 2023 Haiku Slam. We're reading all the haikus we wrote on stream this year. Outside of retro gaming, I write haikus. At the end of the year, we do a summary of every single haiku. We've read over 1,000 haikus so far on stream. We're into the next 1,000. Alice, of course, is my Twitch mama. She's the one who convinced me that this is a good idea to spend my time doing this business. So I'll always have a bit of a soft spot for Alice, as also a little bit of scorn, as she's caused me to waste so much time. But thank you very much, Alice. I appreciate you. How did your hundo go? I did pop. See, sometimes I pop in and don't say something because I had a busy morning of showering and brushing my hair. Yeah, this is Alice's fault. I've streamed like 3,000, like 2,000 hours, and it's mostly because of her. Probably not 2,000 hours, but you get my point. Alice's friendo. Unfortunately, I can't. Hundo's stinky, and it was stinkier. Hundo is just an awful category. Next, before I was so rudely interrupted by a giant plunge of viewers. Hello, everybody. We're reading a haiku. We've already read this many haikus today. Warpless is not bad. I don't mind anything to waste so much time. We're going to be playing Star Tropics later today. We're going to be doing a race at 1 o'clock here in the East. I'm racing. Maybe I can PB. I like Alice's stream. Alice is a good example of why you should gift people subs to streams you like. I got a gift sub in Alice's stream like 3 years ago, and I'm still there. And I spun off my own show. This haiku is titled Cat Butt Interrupted by a Guitar Stream. Cat exhibition proudly displaying high ends. Guitar distraction. That's right. If you want to see a cat's anus while the man plays guitar peacefully in the background, check out Gustavo Shrapnel here on Twitch. That's... yeah, Louis too. Louis gets it. How you doing, Louis? When are you going to get a haiku? I want to fill in Italy on my haiku map. Next up, this is something that our pal... Ooh, Chrome Cobra gifted a sub to Louis. Louis, now you're here. How you doing, Hannah? How many of the haiku have a Kigo? I don't even know what that is. I don't know what is that. That's adorable, whatever it is. No one gets free haikus. What I want to do, we did haikus for people in 13 countries this year, and I want to do more countries. I'm looking at everybody from a different place. Enjoy your gift sub, Louis. Enjoy the emotes. Enjoy your Cleve salute. Enjoy your Cleve love. Enjoy all that business. Yeah, because we're reading haikus. Speaking of which, back in April, our pal AK Potatoes, with a little bit of cajoling for myself and a phenomenal sir, took a giant bite out of a giant block of cheese. I enjoyed watching. I felt kind of weird for doing it, but I enjoyed it. This one's titled Eating a Block of Cheese on Stream. Cheesing for money. While your wallet gets fuller, your stomach cries out. He took a bite of cheese. He took a bite like the side out of like an apple. It was great. I felt like a puppet master. Phenomenal Sir on his YouTube channel has a video of it that was really good. It made me feel like it's the closest I've ever felt to being rich and powerful. I'm like, hey, eat that cheese. Come on now, I'll give you $5. And he's like, $5? That's a lot of money. It was a hunkatilla move the size of the head. He took a nice big fat bite of it, and I enjoyed it. There's a really well edited video on Phenomenal Sir's channel. So, alright, let's get to the next haiku. This is a Hocus the Pocus haiku. Hocus the Pocus did 50 haikus this year, which is amazing. This one's titled Finally a Saturday Stream. Finished friend absent. My schedule disrupted. Finally caught a wild Hocus the Pocus. Yeah, Hocus did 50 haikus, but not enough for the top 10. Hocus does get a mention as a Ride or Die haiku hooligan, though. This is a Mario meta one because we're all so cynical. This one's titled Peach has Stockholm Syndrome and falls in love with Bowser. So much time captive. She starts to see it his way. Doors locked from inside. That's right. We're saying Mario is more of an intruder. We can't have nice things. Also, as a Swedish person, Swedish people, do you find Stockholm Syndrome to be offensive? I don't know. I'm just talking shit right now. I like this series. This is a series from Health back in an early year. This is covering all of the failed redeems that didn't take place on this stream. This haiku is titled Failed Cleve Redeem number 4. Cleve Nudes. Never once redeemed. His glistening skin awaits. For Miss Cleve's eyes only. You know, if you guys would just loosen up those purse strings, you could be seeing a little bit more of me. I got pasties. I'm just looking for a reason to use them. Don't you want to see acres of pale flesh covered with freckles? Because I went outside in 2010 without a shirt on? You know, when you get old, you look at yourself every day, but it's only periodically when you notice how far you've truly fallen. That's right. To be fair, 2010 was an extremely sunny year. We have 4 days of sun, and I went to a water park all day with no shirt on. And of course, I'm too much of an alpha male to put on sunscreen. So like the next day, I'm just covered in freckles, and I still have freckles. Some of us aren't meant to be outside. How you doing, the pickled peppers? I wrote haikus about you. This haiku is from Compy back in June. This is right when I got back from vacation. This one's titled, A Well-Deserved Rest. More than just time off. Put down the weight of the world. Pick it up later. That's right, guys. Most of us are just carrying big bags of bricks. You just take those bags of bricks and you just set them down, man. Just set them down. Walk away from them. They'll be there when you get back. I guarantee you. Nobody solves your problems for you. This is a haiku from Alice, our friend Alice. We've written many haikus about this subject. This haiku is titled Scarface Nico's Shiny Bald Head. Shiny like the sun. With hat. Looks like an eclipse. More skin. Better man. You know, I've been around long enough to remember when Nico had hair. I mean, I might as well be talking about the year 1996, but it did happen and I remember seeing it. I, on the other hand, am blessed by glorious chestnut-colored locks. You can hardly even see the gray because it has a natural light due to my rigorous conditioning schedule. None of that's true. My hair looks like a pile of garbage. This is a Darthling haiku about sports. This haiku is titled Browns Draft Goals. Depth with potential. Hopes some talent slides to you. Little chance to fail. Browns are pretty light on draft at capital this year. They managed to do okay. I mean, Gustavo's got good hair. Gustavo's got better hair than me. Also, it's very dark, so it has a nice contrast to it. It looks like he's got streaks in it. It's good. It's good hair. Gustavo's got a good head of hair on him. This is a Computer MD haiku. This haiku is titled Wake and Bake, Shake and Lurk. High while on the job. Vibrating while not chatting. Did I mix these up? It's got a little gray in there, don't you? You're not as old as me, but you're in the same. We would have been in high school at the same time. I'm pretty sure. A Rocket Sauna haiku. This is called a haiku. Hold on, see. Okay, this is the haiku. That's true. Bald streaks. Am I right? Okay, not a false word said there, pal. This is called Haiku, montage scene of bits flying as Rocket reclaims haiku stardom. Rocket determined. Can't read some of these. Fires off bits like buckshot. Thinking podium. While Rocket's generosity was very appreciated this year, he did not make podium, unfortunately. He did not make podium, but making podium is really hard. Only 3 people make podium out of 87 people who did haikus this year. Another Computer MD haiku. This is a reminder to you retro fans there. He pulls an actually on us. This one's titled, Zelda is the princess, not your character. Just like Frankenstein, subject and hero mixed. Tired of telling folks. If I have to tell another person that Link is the guy and Zelda is the girl, I'm going to light myself on fire. Try me. Please don't try me. Next haiku. This is another one. I like this one too. This is from the failed Cleave Redeem series. This haiku is titled Cleave Lose. LOOS. The writing there is important. A world traveler to exercise his love for fine British restrooms. Welcome to Cleave Lose. I'm over here at Knightsbridge at the tube station. What we got here is a fine set of restroom. I don't do accents. This is Brandy was faced with a difficult challenge this year, determining who her best friend on Twitch was. This haiku is titled Tappier Costs. The BFF decision is real. Friendship Triangle. Both deserve BFF spot. Canada, Sweden. We don't know who she took. Neither one of them come around that much anymore. It does. First, my best impersonation is my Australian accent, obviously, when it's Quaif and Sazen. Next up, this is the original Popcorn Cannon haiku, the first of many. That's right, Tom Paul McCartney invaded the stream. Haiku Tom's bigger than Jesus. Next up, this haiku is titled Debbie. For anybody who knows Popcorn Cannon Stream, I'd highly recommend Popcorn Cannon Stream. He's the freaking best. He's got a great personality. It's all positive energy. There's no speed running. No one's getting mad. He has a great gimmick on that stream where you can select a person of your choice, a fictional romantic partner. Though I don't know if there's any boy Debbies. I think these are mostly girls. I think they're all girl Debbies. But you could go and dedicate your love to some faraway celebrity or person or intellectual property that you find yourself romantically attracted to. And you can get a Debbie. Recommend Rocket Sauna Stream. Not Rocket Sauna Stream. Recommend Popcorn Cannon Stream quite a bit. He's a great guy. He's also in Ohio. This haiku is titled Debbie, in honor of the Debbie. Dark hair and blue eyes. Let's see. Beauty overcomes slow speed. Still takes down Jason. That's right. Debbie also is the character that you play with that's the worst in Friday the 13th. So that's who we played that game with too. That's right. More than one Debbie. My Debbie is 1996 Jennifer Connelly. You know, we're close enough in age and I might be able to swing this now as I get older. Hey, who's your friend? Kelly Bundy's a good one too. This is a haiku from Jedi during the haiku sale. There is a child who lives in this house. This haiku is titled Cleve Jr. He is nearly a clone. Carry the family name. Talks more than his dad. Cleve Jr. is a talking fool, but God do I love him. Of course, I hate kids. Cleveland Tom loves Cleve Jr. One of these days, I'm just not going to know who I am anymore. This one is from Shadow. It's titled Filter. Was a good shot and a man. Then a song about childhood. I won't remember. I won a radio contest here in Cleveland by identifying a Filter song in 2004. That is probably the third most important thing I've done in my life. I won radio contest winner. Next up, this is from Angelic Jade, talking about playing, I forget which category. This one, I know which one it was. This is from playing All White Mushroom Houses. This one's titled Clouding the Best Fort. Pass by unnoticed. No need to race P-Switch. Advance to endgame. Thank you for the GG, Shadow. Show respect to Shadow. Shadow's a haiku champ. He deserves all the praise. Darthling. We did a lot of chronicling of Darthling's year. Yeah. And I wanted to make it about something else. This one's titled Kids Driving Me to Drink. Patience wearing thin. Awaits summer's arrival. Or start day drinking. I like to think that he waited till summer before he started day drinking, but children are a pain in the ass. This is a Computer MD haiku. It's a Star Trek The Next Generation haiku. This one's titled Tea, Earl Grey, Hot. A plain leafy drink. A captain's choice beverage for thoughtful leading. For anybody who watches Star Trek The Next Generation, that was his go-to drink. Because you can go get, like, you go there and you'd order the thing up and it would just show up. I would show up something better. Like, I'd get a big, giant, fruity drink with, like, a bunch of stuff sticking out of it. Like, sex on the beach with a firecracker sticking out of it. I don't know. They don't have booze. They have synthahol. You drink, but you don't get drunk, which is only the point of... They ruined everything. What a bunch of dorks. Next haiku. This is a Gustavo Shrapnel haiku from May. This one's titled Drunk Guitar Playing Homies. Who could he possibly be talking about here? Drinking and shredding. At peace with beer. Axe in hand. A hyped up homie. I'll tell you this. The fact that I called it an axe is proof positive that I don't play any musical instruments, and I'm also 411 years old. I sound like someone's mom. Nice axe. Nice axe. You guys shredding your axes? Such a dork. Next one up here, this is one from Chainsaw Bear. This one's titled Too Many Things, Too Many Things. Much speed running. Wait, more specific nouns. I don't even understand what things are. You know, when you're sometimes we gotta tell. Like I'm guilty of this. I use the word thing way too much when I'm trying to talk about something. A little bit more specificity in your nouns and pronouns when talking about people is probably going to be more clear. And then people don't have to know who you're talking about. See, I'm teaching class here. Ring the bell. School's back in. Next haiku. This one's from Nintendo Natalie. This one's titled Double Entendre. Fun with the language. Words replacing other words. Mostly sexual. We've actually done a rare triple entendre on stream to show our range. And I also started a business where I'll take your double entendres and break them down to single entendres. I've got over there in the corner, I have a device that gets up to 600 Fahrenheit, and it takes those words and it explodes them apart into most basic things. And I put them back together through what I call a dimerizer, which take those words and puts them back together and makes them mean what they're supposed to mean. It's an expensive process and very energy intensive, but it's led to a lot less confusion. People know what people are talking about now. That was a long way to go for nothing. Meanwhile, back at the stream, this is the April 19th edition of the Cleve News. Very stressful work, Pepsi Cola and short naps. Starting my yard work. That's right, yard work was done this year. Another haiku of Cleveland Tom complaining about work. There you go, I want to hear a little bit more of that. Only a handful of haikus before break. Next haiku is from Nintendo Natalie again. This is her. She made a mistake typing things in, so I decided to goof on her a little bit. Ooh. GG's, Brandy. GG's. You can have lunch after work. This haiku is titled, Have you ever been to the Science Museum in London? 2012, London. Museum visitation. Mainly just for art. I'll have you know, I'm a world traveler. I've been everywhere. Cleveland Tom's been to London exactly 2 times, and he enjoyed it very much. He likes accents. This haiku is from the last day, or Haikumas. This one's the 8th day of Haikumas. It's titled 8 Reindeers Trampling. Refrigerator box. My possessions strewn about. While deer look for love. I'll have you know that my refrigerator boxes, they exist in a place that is like a floodplain for deer. Like there's always deer walking by, and sometimes you get a couple deer looking to do it, and they knock my things over. They spill my macaroni, and I have to clean everything up and start all over. It's really horrible. Philip Schneider with a haiku. He's currently at work. This one's titled My 230-Pound Life. Was labeled obese. Used it as a wake-up call. Trying to slim down. I wonder how Phil's doing these days on that. I haven't mentioned it because I figured he would tell us. We have 3 haikus left before break, guys. We're doing it. We're doing it live. Let's do this one. This one is from Darthling from June. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna give Brady positive reviews. I'm gonna order a series of small car parts. This one's from Copy MD. It's a Z1 haiku. It's titled Grumble Grumble. A true gatekeeper, hungry little gorilla. 60 rupees cost. I do believe Brady's good at her job because she takes it very seriously, though I think she's had enough. I also think that Brady fulfills the personality style known as a lamb. And it's a kind of person that is very dedicated and very helpful, but after a while, if that's not returned, it manifests itself into some really powerful negative feelings. And usually an emotional blow up and a return to the norm. Yeah, exactly. Brady does a 76.32% positive job here. I'd say at least a 77% positive job here. This is from Shadow. Not every day could be sunny. This haiku is titled Rain Cloud. On the horizon, high harbingers of wetness, dumps, then dissipates. Sounds like your boy Haiku Tom. Heh. Sorry. That's not even my laugh. I'm stealing somebody else's laugh. And now for the last haiku before break. This is from our pal Doomtap. Doomtap did 8 haikus this year. This one's titled taking selfies. Focus on yourself. Memories that you don't share. Really just a flex. Guys, that is 100 plus haikus read. Took us about an hour, 10 minutes. I'm going to take a brief break. I'm going to go use the restroom, get some water. I'm going to leave you guys. Let's see. We'll leave the BRB screen up. Thank you so much. We're going to come back and do 100 plus more haikus before we go. Before Star Tropics and before I embarrass myself in this race. In the interim, allow me to leave you under the watchful eye of the very, 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 very best BRB screen on Twitch. You are watching Day 6 of the 2023 Haiku Slam presented by Cleveland Tom Industries. We're basically at the halfway point. I'm already feeling it. I'm already feeling pissy-eyed about it. But in the meantime, please do enjoy the very best BRB screen on Twitch, and I will try to remember to turn my microphone on when I come back. Do hang on. Hello, friends! Welcoming you all back to the 2023 Haiku Slam Day 6. Part 2. So, section 2.1-ish. whatever. I'm just futzing around here. All right, guys. Big old fat stack of haikus to go through. How you doing, LMA? Welcome in. This is like one of the first times I ever felt really cool. You can just take your fingers and move them around. How you doing, LMA? We're reading haikus today. We have a big old fat stack of haikus. Apparently our friend Chelsea has had some problems this year. This one's titled Throwing Out Your Back. Body betrays you. Your clothesline as a flagpole. Not up to the task. I don't think we've managed to master walking erect without harming ourselves yet. Every part of me hurts all the time now. Next haiku from the IR Prefix series. This is the IR Prefix series number 4. It's called Irreparable. Damage has been done to life or relationship. There's no going back. It's tough feelings. We've all been there. This is a Kosloof haiku of all things, because you know Kos is our resident, what's the word I want to use? Resident shit starter, controversial person. This haiku is titled Boogerman Needs Spoon. An unwelcome guest in my nasal cavity. Fat fingers won't reach. That's gross. The guy who wrote that is awful. This is from Gustavo Shrapnel. It's titled Moby Was Taken, So I Chose This. Has the second best BRB screen on Twitch. Silver medal screen. Classic, minimal effort. BRB brothers. The word on the street is that I have the very best BRB screen on Twitch. And if enough people say it, it must be true. At least in our little corner of the world. Rocket Sauna lamenting his tardiness when it comes to claiming haikus. This haiku is titled Being Late for Haikus. The shutter pulled down. Shopping hours are over. Please take a rain check. I went back and I wrote this haiku the next time for him because every haiku gets written. How you doing, Grey Blue? Welcome in. Grey Blue has been very fortunate lately, at least from as far as I'm concerned. Every stream that I'm giving gift subs out, I feel like Grey Blue gets one. I was making a character judgment about our friend AK Potatoes. This one's titled Giving Off That Lefty Vibe. Sinister essence. Some people just exude it. Forks in the wrong hand. That's right. I took a look at our friend AK Potatoes and determined just by looking at him that he's in fact a left-handed person. Because he looks like a left-handed person to me. This is a reminder. Last year, I left my stream running for about 45 minutes while I went to the store, and I forgot to shut it off. Whoa! Popcorn Cannon with the beastly raid. Holy smokes. This stream is a repeat, technically. But hello, everybody who's been fired from the Popcorn Cannon. Hello, Poppy. How you doing? Lady Galaga, thank you for being a Prospect Hooligan. This stream is exact. You're live watching the 2023 Haiku Slam presented by Cleveland Town Ministries. Thank you for the beastly raid. Someone shout my boy Corn out. Hello, JH. How are you? JH is a hooligan. We're reading every haiku we wrote this year. TVS Chaser, thank you for becoming a Prospect Hooligan. Thank you very much. So what we're doing today is we're reading off haikus. I'm going to get through this stack, and then we're going to play some Star Tropics. This is, yes. Wellsish, how you doing, pal? Long time no see. We're reading haikus today, guys. We've already read more than 1,100 haikus in this month on stream. We're working through stacks. We're hanging. We're banging. After this Star Tropics, sit back and enjoy. This is perfect Saturday morning watching of just a guy in a beret talking about words he wrote over the months. This one is a reminder to everybody. Last year I left my stream on too long. AK Potatoes came in and got 18 haikus all about potatoes. This is from the haiku sale. Yeah, Popcorn knows his crowd. That's right. How you doing, Clicker Bell? This haiku is titled, What Happened to All the Potato Haikus? Shut up, Emil. I'm Halvdan. I like that. Welcome in. You're Haiku Hooligan number 582. Enjoy your Prospect Hooligan status. This haiku is titled, What Happened to All the Potato Haikus? Our tuber request. Maybe they're out of season. Check again in fall. Do you know that the Tunok emote is one of my most... I'm Halvdan. Okay. We don't time Wally out. Wally's royalty around here. You have no authority here, Emil. This haiku is from Darthling. This is a popcorn, a theme, a food question. It's titled Popcorn Butter versus Extra Salt. Neither choice healthy. Slipping fingers or tongue pain. Gimme that butter. Thank you for the Cleve love, Popcorn. How you doing, man? How'd your birthday stream go? Here we worship Wally. Wally's a sacred cow here. We don't make hamburger out of him. This haiku is from Kelmez. Very, 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 very meta. This haiku is very meta. It's titled A Haiku Written by Haiku Tom and Read by Cleveland Tom. Forcing me to work. Leave production to the pros. Is this even art? Here we worship haikus. That's right. Anybody who's been a Popcorn's Cannon stream will let you know. Popcorn puts me over as much as anybody. He puts me over as much as anybody. And to his streams like, enough of this already. Well, now you're here. Please don't leave. Next haiku is from EvryTimeWeSlay. He's wanting a haiku about the great state of New Jersey. Pennsylvania's end, juts into the Atlantic, hangs on like a tick. I know very little about New Jersey, except that it's there, and allegedly it smells bad. But I've only been a little bit. This is one, ironically, of course, this one's from our pal Kelmez. It's titled A Haiku for Saturday. Saturday breakfast. Only one way to ensure with some haiku hype. Good Saturdays are made out of haikus. Haikus and relaxing in your blue IKEA wingback. Why you start? When did you start streaming so early, Popcorn? I noticed that. You've been getting up before I get up. I think yes, Clinkerbell, I believe you're right. As far as you might have said it better than anybody. The blue, sorry, it's blue. I can't wing black. You haven't slept? Oh gosh, what a Chad. I just put you over big time earlier too. I do like Popcorn Cannon stream. If you're not in there sometimes, you should check him out. The guy's an oozing personality. He got a didgeridoo, though he doesn't want to play it. No speed running. It's great. No one gets mad. You're just happy to be there. What's better to watch a stream than someone who's happy to be doing what they're doing? Just like I'm happy right now. You guys have made me super happy today. Picked up a lot of viewers today, courtesy of generous friends. This haiku is from Darthling. I did a daytime stream. I periodically stream during the day, during the work week. This haiku was titled Daytime Haiku Hype. Awake and alert. While the world works, he's writing. In natural light. Yeah. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you, Corn. So what we do here in the stream, for anybody who's unfamiliar, there's a lot of new people in here, is not during this month, but starting when the new year, is for 1,000 channel points, I'll write you a personalized haiku about any subject you want. Proof positive, I've written 2,500 haikus last year. Then at the end of the year, I'll write them, I'll read them then, you get to hear them. And then at the end of the year, I go through and I read them all one more time. All 2,500 of them. I made a nice little production piece that's talking about the amount of haikus we did and all the people and all this stuff. I haven't recorded it yet, but we're doing a lot here. It's part of the thing. I wish I was a Mega Legend. That's a really uncomfortable emote. Popcorn. Popcorn has a good set of emotes too. They're all organic. This was a Computer MD haiku. This one's titled Not Every Parody on Napster was written by Weird Al. That's right, nothing gets by you. We'll figure that out. Misattribution. Catalog so vast people think they're all his work. Just a reminder, guys, not every parody song was written by Weird Al. All the good ones were. Darthling with a haiku back in April. This haiku was titled A Lawyer as Pro Boner. I gotcha. A lawyer is pro boner. Juris Doctorate. Takes work for free, serving as adult film actor. That's right. There's a lawyer who works pro boner. I like that haiku. How you doing, Zero Damage? Why am I looking at animal butts on my screen right now? This is a haiku. Apparently, there was some discussion in the stream at some point this year about the size of Mario's, let's just say, wedding tackle. This haiku is titled Adequately Sized Mario. Insecurity. Inventories past lovers. For validation. It's not the size. Twerking emotes are back. Oh yeah, all this motion. I'm not gonna be able to stream without just every kind of butt doing this. Wells donk. Yeah, that's right. Next up, this is a good one. This is a Philip Schneider one. This one's titled, Yeah, I drink Starbucks. Like, literally, wow. Like, can you even? I'm like, ew, grody. You get your coffee from where? SB is totes cool. We do characters here. Valley Tom is the worst Tom. Everybody hates Valley Tom. You guys are so grody. Did it? Good. I'm the one who did it. How do you think I feel? Not only did I write it, but I've read it twice now. Next one up, this one's titled, this is from Chelsea. We relived her Disney vacation. This one's titled Disney Day 1 Hollywood Studios. The rides and the lines. Feeling like money's well spent when they're all tired out. Valley Tom. Like Brandy, gross. Just watch the stream, okay? Next up, this is a video game question from our pal Kelmez. This haiku is titled Punch Out, NES versus SNES. Tougher opponents. The SNES graphics make them pop. No mic at the end. As anybody who doesn't watch the stream, you know I'm a moderately accomplished Mike Tyson's Punch Out speedrunner. I wouldn't touch the speedrun on Super Punch Out, but I like Super Punch Out better as a game. This is a haiku from Health, maybe one of his first or second one of the year. He was curious about what the Lord of Darkness wears. This haiku is titled Satan's Wardrobe. Acres of velour robes, black leather boots, pointed toes, angel underwear. So if you wonder what the devil wears, there's a haiku for that. What we got next here, this haiku is from the one Kronos. Probably the most common occurrence in this entire stream is Brandy Redeeming Haikus. This haiku is titled Brandy Redeeming Haikus. The haiku magnet attracts them and hooligans with haiku desires. How you doing, Kale? Good to see you. Kale of Troz. Welcome in. We have a Muted Shadow haiku. This might be the first one he did this year. This one is titled Hundo. Test of endurance. Play every stinking level. Large part of your day. Listen, if you told me I had to go on a 2-hour walk or play Hundo SMB3, I might just do the 2-hour walk. I believe that was... Look, I haven't looked at the date, but this is near the first time you showed up. This is in January 16th. Next, a haiku from Brandy. My favorite style of gaming. This haiku is titled Button Mashing. Flesh, press the red. Flesh presses the red. Speed and rhythm, max effect. Maximum inputs. This comes in handy in Star Tropics. I'm a decent button masher in Star Tropics. So, by the way, guys, if you managed to hang around today, we're gonna do some Star Tropics practice and race at 1 p.m. here in the East. We're gonna race an international Star Tropics race. Maybe I can take some people down today. The key is not to die. We celebrated a lot this year. We did a lot of promotions in the stream. This haiku was titled Darthling as a Mod. An Ohio boy worked his way up the ladder, bestowed great honors. That's right. Darthling became a mod this year. More of an honorary title. I don't really ask my mods to do a lot because, you know, my stream is a well-oiled machine. Let me do some. I don't know why I didn't do this before. Let me VI Popcorn Cannon and let me VIP Kale as well because these guys deserve it. There you go. I'm gonna start. I should be VIPing people in the stream. Oh, didn't work. Try this again. Slash. Okay, because I'm a dummy. VIP. There you go, C-A. There you go, we got him. That was a long overdue popcorn. That's long overdue. It doesn't entitle you to anything that you already don't have, but at least now you don't feel left out. You know, we do stream a lot on Wednesday. This haiku is titled Hump Day. Middle of the week. This is where weekend hope starts. Camel's favorite day. I'm going to tell you, I mention camels a lot in these. I did at least 4 haikus about camels, and I mentioned haikus another like 6 camels like another 6 or 7 times. We talk about camels a lot in this stream, apparently. That's what the data says. This is a Philip Schneider haiku trying to be inspirational and motivational. This one's titled, Life is not a problem to be solved, but rather a mystery to be solved, to be lived, excuse me. No research prepares, just experience and time. The path to your fate. If you'd have told me at some point I would be an internationally famous Twitch streamer and haiku, professional haiku writer, I would have said, that's it? Nothing more than that? Next up, a phenomenal Sir haiku from the haiku sale. This one's titled, Letting Haiku Tom Take Food from the Bottom Shelf of the Fridge. There's good eating down there. Granted new access, onion skins and ketchup packets. Feast fit for a king. That's right, feast fit for a king. I basically thrive on onion skins and ketchup packets. I don't like either, but boys gotta eat. I mean, selling ass don't pay as good as it used to. Philip Schneider, another basic down-to-earth life haiku. This one's titled, Buying Groceries on the Weekend. Fridge replenishment. You and everybody else. Prepare to queue. That's right. I do my grocery shopping. Well, Cleveland Tom gets off work at 2:30 in the afternoon, so he does his grocery shopping when there's no one there. Like a boss. And sneaking drinky poos, that's right. Next up, this is a haiku from Shadow. I'm pretty sure he's asked for this haiku more than once. This haiku is titled Fuzz. Matter of fact, I know I've done more than one. Fuzz. The finest of hair on a peach or unshaved face, and soft to the touch, much like my beautiful, flaxen soft beard hair that only gets cut in case of emergencies. The Bagler took some time back in March to dunk all over his friend Scarface Nico. This haiku is titled Dutch Hairline. As the oceans rise, to build even bigger dikes, donate their hairlines. That's right. I'm saying that Nico went bald for the safety and well-being of his entire country. 'Tis a noble sacrifice, sir, and I salute you. This is a football haiku from our pal EvryTimeWeSlay. This one's titled Browns vs. Eagles Super Bowl this year. The Browns are surging. A big game collision course. Can the Eagles hang? Honestly, the Eagles have looked worse than the Browns in the last few weeks. That's right. I love the Clevo 7 emote. Someone made that for me. I think Colin made that for me. This is one of the last haikus from the haiku sale. This haiku is by Kaurea. It's titled Huzzah! An exaltation of what we did together. Remember this day! Remember this day. We do 3 main events now on stream. We do the haiku sale where haikus are half off all day long, 13 hours or so. We do the haiku miss, which is the last day of the season, which we just started doing this year as a tradition. I kind of like that. And now we're doing the haiku slam. We have 10 polls. We're building tradition. We're building lore. We're building community events to tie us together through the love of words on white paper cards. Philip Schneider, I guess, at some point this year was taken over by a robot, or he might be a robot himself. This haiku is titled, Hello, fellow humans. Homo sapiens, I see we are much alike. Tell me our secrets. Don't tell Philip any of our secrets. He might be a spy. You know, do it for humanity. Back during we do a lot of big haiku streams. Some where we do excessive amounts of haikus. Brandy was celebrating a particular one. This haiku was titled Haiku number 19 for this stream. One less than 20. Still beating the average. How high can we go? You want to know how high we can go? Check out the haiku report when I publish it here very shortly. I've not recorded it yet, but it's together. I just need to squeeze some time together to do it. That'll be exciting. It'll be on the YouTube channel. We'll play it here on the Twitch stream. It'll be great. Our pal Colin having problems getting his energy, his fuel, if you will. This one's titled Circle K being out of NOS energy drinks. A seeker of fuel, Circle K abandons him, must face tiredness. That's right, join the YouTube channel. We're actually streaming live on YouTube right now, which is exciting. Should you want to, all the videos go up there, all the VODs go up there. PB runs, Haiku Slams. There's one of me washing my feet if you're in the foot play. That's not true. This is a Kale Vitraz haiku. This is from the haiku sale. Most of us have them. This haiku is titled Siblings. From same egg or sperm. Friends that you don't get to choose. Fight hard, but still love. Ooh, Popcorn, thank you very much for gifting a sub to Kinkerbell Rose. Kinkerbell, please do enjoy. Good news for you is that you'll still be subbed when Haiku restarts here on January 1st. So maybe you get yourself one. During the conception of Cleve Jr., of course, as I understand it, the conception of Cleve Jr., Tom had a very interesting name for what he called it, much to his wife's chagrin. This haiku is titled Operation Leaving It In. Parenthood focus. Resist the urge to pull out. Use for what it's for. Yes, Operation Leaving It In was an amazing success, as there is a spawn of Cleveland Tom, 7 years old, living on this earth right now, but not without leaving it in. Ooh, Dan, Popcorn sub. Thank you. Popcorn. Thank you for getting this up to Dan. Thank you very much, pal. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate your generosity. This haiku, sometimes people just do things compulsively and without joy. This haiku is titled, Getting a Haiku for the Sake of Getting a Haiku. A check in the box. A compulsory haiku. Keeping the streak going. Guys, if you're not aware, I keep very detailed results of who gets haikus and when they do them. Some people come in and get a haiku every day, every stream, just to keep streaks going and just to build their numbers up. We keep track. We know who gets the most. We know everybody who did one. There's a lot of accounting. You may know this. This stream is very anti-flamingo. I will die on that hill also. This haiku is titled Geese versus Flamingos. It's gray versus pink. Spunky waterfowl too strong for thin-legged freaks. I don't like flamingos. I don't like geese either, but if you're making me choose, give me geese every day. Brandy scolding the streamer in this haiku way back in January is titled, Here for haikus, but there have been no haikus. Shame, Tom. Shame. A haiku desert. Brandy, parched, needing the word. Tom forgets his work. We're not forgetting our... I think it's just report. That's the old one, though. I haven't done a new one yet. It's done. I just need to record it. I haven't had time. AK Potatoes and I were working on a fictional character with a potato theme. This haiku is titled Spuds Buckley and the Golden Masher. Lumpy and starchy, with his companion Gravy, seeks his MacGuffin. Stay tuned for next year as we release Spuds Buckley and the Golden Masher, the first potato-themed comic. It's appealing. Brandy. A lot of Brandy meta. We did a lot of Brandy meta haikus here. This one's titled Being in an Ingredient Household and Regretting It When You're Hungry. Prepared, yet still not. Parts of the whole incomplete. Hunger beckons you. Brandy cooks, so she always has the things, but never together until she's making them. So there's not a lot of snacking in Brandy's house, I bet. Like, you had to hand, if Flyer wanted a snack, you'd have to hand him like a potato and go, here, just eat this. Oh, this is Subtle Wookie mentioning the very worst level in SMB3, which is 7-4. This haiku is titled Underwater Autoscroller. Tedious gaming. Game siphons away your life. At least you can swim. Ugh. Mario 3 Hundo is a guy who's been kicked in the balls. I would say SMB 3 Hundo is worse than being kicked in the balls. Yes. This haiku is from Jedi. It's not a food haiku. It's about Meatloaf, comma, the singer. Big-voiced 70s guy. Would do anything for love. But he won't do that. Look at my smug face. Clever haiku writing. Thy name is Cleveland Tom. Next up, this is from Gustavo Shrapnel. This was titled Believe Land. Jewel of the North Coast. Sometimes good things happen here. Just gotta be Cleve. Cleveland is not the worst place in the world. Don't let anybody tell you different. Cleveland is perfectly fine. It's probably better than where some people live. This is Darthling considering other... You can tell he must have been a rough school year last year because he's considering other lines of work. This haiku is titled, Becoming a Professional Voice Actor for Adult-Themed Audiobooks. Deep, erotic voice sends shockwaves through the ladies. Dictation of smut. I don't have a sexy voice. I'm like one octave higher or lower than Jerry Lee Lewis. Hey lady, would you like a haiku? That's how Cleveland Tom romances Miss Cleve. I'm ready to go. Give me some of that. Ah! That's why Operation Leaving It In was so critical. Next up, Brandy spends a lot of time at her occupation while I'm doing haikus. This haiku is titled Work. It's from Brandy. Titled Work. An obligation. Trading pay for time and skills. Prefers watching streams. If you would rather work than watch this stream, then what the hell am I doing here? I try to be a pleasant alternative to work. Yes, you are here now. This haiku is from Son of Wookiee. It's titled, Where's the Beef? A 3-word query. A quadruple entendre. Tell me, what's your beef? I love it here is good. Thank you. Corn, I like that. This is a Zelda themed haiku. It's from Jedi way back in January. It's titled Using Bombs Appropriately. Valuable resource. Need to liberate yourself. Be frugal, yet smart. Assets are meant to be used. They give you them, you might as well use them. This haiku is a food haiku from our pal Muta Shadow. This was titled Burrito. A grab-and-go food. Beef and cheese from microwave. Cold in the center. I'll tell you what. Sometimes you find yourself with enough free time that you make a burrito in the oven. Oh, baby. Or pizza rolls. Putting pizza rolls in the oven. I feel like I'm at a 5-star restaurant. And they're so hot that you don't care that you burned every single square inch of your mouth. And your uvula is on fire. Because it tastes so delicious. This is from Gustavo Shrapnel regarding our pal Frantic, who is a mod in Budsy stream. This one's titled Frantic finally streamed today. A Budsy co-mod. A long-awaited return. No clue what he plays. To this day, I still don't know what Frantic plays. I follow Frantic, and I just don't know if I've ever seen him. This is a throwback to Adam Uber, when Adam Uber used to come in the stream quite a bit. This haiku is titled, What I Know About Adam. Lives in the Midwest. Works in insurance business. I think he's engaged. Since then, not only is he engaged, he's married. I believe he got married, and also he has quit streaming on Twitch. Adam Uber contributed quite a bit to the stream, and we like him very much, and he still pops in to say hi once in a while. So, Adam, if you're out there, we're thinking about you, buddy, and I hope you're doing okay. Always like to keep all the hooligans in mind here. Alright, next haiku. This is this seems like a Darthling haiku. It's titled, Needing 8 hours of sleep to put up with children all day. 1/3 of a day. Minimum. need to survive other people's kids. I feel like it may be a little late in the game for you, buddy, but you may have chosen the wrong career path. I'm just saying. Like, then again, I complain about writing haikus too, so I suppose we all have our cross to bear, do we not? It is commonly known in the Cleveland Town stream that we use a relationship metaphor to define speedrunning games. And this is a haiku on the subject. It's titled Speedrunning as Relationship. Copy, thank you for the 18 months at Tier 3. Holy smokes. Didn't you just resub? That's from before, right? Yes. That's from before. Thank you for the Tier 3 sub. Good gravy. I can't be worth that much I can't be giving anybody that much entertainment per month. It's impossible. Allow me to send you a check in the mail. Give me your PayPal. I'll send some of that cash back to you. This haiku is titled Speedrunning as Relationships. His main game, True and Blue. Hide a little side action. Keeps the blood warm. You know, as I've said, this is a metaphor. When I'm speedrunning games, I always have two speedrun games. I have a main game, which is known as the wife game. Then I have a game that I play with a little bit on the side. I call that the girlfriend game. Sometimes, girlfriend games get promoted to wife games as the new wife game gets phased out, and then they kind of move around a little bit. Punch-Out started out as a girlfriend game for me, and then I became a pretty decent Punch-Out runner. Dr. Mario, not so much. It hasn't stuck yet. Nice. Very good. Well, thank you very much, Compy. I appreciate you. Compy, the Tier 3, I don't even know what that looks like. We started late today, which is nice, so you'll get a little bit more extra. Look at all those stars. Look beautiful. So, yeah, we started at like 9 o'clock today because we could, and we're going to play a race, so it was nice to sleep in. I got my hair all washed. I'm not all filthy. I feel good. Hopefully everybody else feels good too. We got 2 beastly raids. We got a big beastly raid from our Haiku Mama Alice, and then our Twitch Mama Alice, and then we also got one from Popcorn. So we're just coasting by on the kindness of people today, like the bum that I am. Thank you. I will accept your compliment, Popcorn, begrudgingly. Next, the April 25th edition of the Cleve News. Nothing ever happens here in Northeast Ohio. Cleve News. Leisurely Tuesday, backyard grass, continued growth. Next month, Poland trip. That's right. I managed to mow grass and go on vacation in the same month. Jealous. Next one. This is a Bagler haiku. I guess Bagler had an issue. Actually, I don't understand. Okay, Bagler, I guess, is missing a potato masher due to a failed relationship in the past. This haiku is titled Bagler's Potatoes. Bagler's tater sack, without a Golden World 4, remaining unpeeled. That's correct. Bagler's potato peeler was stolen by an ex-girlfriend, and it was said if I Gold World 4, so Alice was going to get him a potato peeler. And alas, it didn't happen. Unfortunately, the Bagler is still eating whole potatoes like they were apples. Just throwing them in the pot. He won't even cut them. It hurts too much. It's too painful. It brings up too much painful emotion. This is from Fat Cat. I think one of his first haikus of the year. This was titled Heisting Jewels. Allure of rare gems. A heist team is assembled. The thrill of the steal. I could write a whole movie based off this haiku alone. How you doing, Yump? Good to see you, pal. You came in on the raid, right? I believe you did. We did do a new haiku. When we play new games, haiku. I go saying haiku. We started a new emote. Whenever we start new games, I like to put in a few new emotes up there. Some people in this chat were very generous for providing me with some. This is an emote that was made by Cyphers. This was titled New Emote Hype. New kid on the block. The spiritual leader. Hand beckoning you. Here, we'll show you what that haiku is. It's a Star Tropics haiku. See, look at this. Look at this hot mama. It's amazing she's still single after all these years. What we have next here is a haiku from PJ. Very relatable topic. This one's titled Waking Up for Work, and my first thought is I can't wait to go back to bed. Starting out behind, the work week's troubles compound. Once you first wake up, you just gotta listen. I've told myself many years is once you stand up, you're not gonna fall over. Just get up out of bed and do the thing. Try to gain a little, make a little headway, and Next one from Philip Schneider. Being an adult. This one's titled Helping a Friend Change His Car's Oil. Getting hands dirty. Assisting a friend in need. Car blood replacement. Car blood replacement. Lucky Up. Thank you for the sub. Hype train incoming. Holy smokes. Just not everybody knowing that we're fine. We're just enjoying our hype train. Thank you for triggering the hype train, guys. Thank you for the sub. Lucky Up. I didn't realize that you were back in here. I appreciate you very much, pal. Joey with a gaming/dream question. This haiku is titled, a spooky game you consider playing for October. Security work. Haunted animatronics. Then jump scares below. I've never played Five Nights at Freddy's. I've never seen anybody play Five Nights at Freddy's. It's in the zeitgeist. I have a vague clue about what it is. But look at that handsome emote. Have you ever seen a better looking guy in a beret than yours truly? Jedi with a sports question. This haiku is titled Preseason Football. Football in August. Injury avoidance, please. Computer with the gift of butt spot. Holy smokes. We've made it. Now you can put those Cleveland Tom emotes, or you can, butt spot. Butt spot's doing great. Thank you. I misunderstood what butt spot does, but thank you for the gifts of the butt spot, which means I think you can use emotes now in butt spot's deal. I think. Thank you very much, Compy. I appreciate you, bud. You guys are tickling me pink here. This is a haiku from Brandy. Brandy has a lot of very Brandy-specific issues. Hi, Atia. Welcome in. Spain-based haiku hooligan. This haiku is titled, When You're Invested in a Stream, so you have to check that you actually put a bra on for work. Safety inspection. A stream it's so engrossing that you let them breathe. Luckily, I don't need to wear a bra. A tight A shirt will keep everything where it needs to be. Welcome in, Tia. How you doing, friend? Next, an early health haiku. This one's titled, What is war actually good for? Deep. A fights for survival. War will stop an invasion or enrich oneself. Cleve, echo. Are we echoing? Yeah, there's a lot of Brandy meta in this stream. This one is a callback to everybody who was a kid in the 90s. This haiku is titled, Starter Jacket Woes. Pockets in weird spots. Maybe get jacked while at school. Style equals pain. Fun Cleveland Tom fact. He had a Browns starter jacket in 1996. When there wasn't Browns, by the way. And he wasn't allowed to wear it at school because his mother was worried that someone would rob him and take it from him. That's the east side of Cleveland in 1996. That's all I'm saying. This is another haiku about something we covered earlier. This is going back to our pal AK Potatoes enjoying a large hunk of cheese on stream. This haiku is titled Taking a Bite Out of a Block of Cheese on Stream. A mouse's daydream. Calcium injection. Soul, sir, doled out the bits. Well, we were kind of poor, so believe me, that starter jacket was well past fashion when I got it. I was always the last person to get everything. Ooh, Compy with the gift of phenomenal sir. Thank you very much, pal. I appreciate you, bud. Generosity keeps on coming on a Compy this year. Thank you, pal. I appreciate you. This is from the sale. Happy Time Harry made one massive dump of haikus during the haiku sale. This haiku is titled Buy One, Get One Sales. Try to move product. Get rid of some of their crap. 2 out, or 1 out, means 2 out. And during the haiku sale, you get half-price haikus. Hocus the Pocus receiving a gift sub from Computer Empty. We have a tier. Yes, if you want peace, get ready for war. Thank you, Yump. Yump gets it. That's what history tells us anyway, regardless of our feelings. Thank you, Hocus the Pocus. Please do enjoy. Copy, thank you very much for pushing us to level 4. Super duper kind of you, by the way. Of course. We spend a lot of these days during the week streams seeing our friend Brandy off to bed. This haiku is titled Bedtime Haiku. Resting in her nest, left weary by refreshments. Haiku, sleeping dust. Listen, nothing makes you sleep as well. Aw, thank you for the bits. Whoa, Cannon! Corn drop. That's a nice group of haiku. That's a nice group of people to drop haikus on too. Corn, thank you for the 5 gift subs, man. We're making Jeff Bezos rich. Thank you very much, Corn. I appreciate you, pal. 5 subs. Look at that. Happy time, Harry. Quex, Leave Me Alone. Scarface, Nico, and Jedi. Nats, how you doing, friend? Crumpet Lady joins us. How you doing, friend? We're reading haikus. I read 2 of yours today, Nats. 2 of yours. 2 of like the 10 or so I did for you today. Crack the Web with the subscribe. Hit the Bezos button. That's what Prime. Thank you very much, Web. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, pal. We spent a lot of the time early in the year encouraging Jedi to meet his gaming goals. This haiku is titled, Tom's Advice Pays Off Again. Sought some sage advice. Tom's words inspirational. Jedi did the work. Brady, thank you for gifting us up to Jahaley. Thank you very much. Wowzer. We are popping a hype train here on a lazy Saturday here in stream. Thank you very much. Wow, this stream's becoming big time. Gustavo Shrapnel posing a rhetorical question, I suppose. This haiku is titled Bubble Bobble Speedruns. Dragons shoot bubbles? Team up to quickly kill foes. Don't think I've seen this one. As you also know, the official stream position on Bubble Bobble is that Bubble Bobble can bobble my balls. Brandy, thank you. Or Nintendo Natalie, thank you for the gift sub to 9 names. Copy, thank you for the gift sub to Donatello. Wow, you guys are getting in deep here. Holy smokes. Almost everybody, all the regulars getting toked today. Thank you very much, Nats. I appreciate it. Copy, thank you once again. 47 gift subs. Good gravy. This is a rare time that Helf asked for a haiku about a subject that I don't know anything about. This haiku is titled Wobble Bass. A funky bass line. Fingers flicker like the wind. Head bobs in rhythm. Please, everybody, thank you for the gift subs. Thank you for all your generosity. Enjoy the emotes. Enjoy the stream. Enjoy your time here. Hopefully, we're having a nice time together. Hopefully, you enjoy the content, and we're going to keep going because I like doing it. I do it for free. What can I say? But thank you. It makes it nice. This haiku is from Rocket Sauna. It's titled Wobbly Pops. Soda for adults. Makes everything amusing. Headaches incoming. Sometimes your boy will have a wobbly pop or two. Sometimes a little more than that. Another one from Chelsea. Reliving her experience. Look at all that Cleve love. And that Cleve salutes. Look at that. Tell me I'm not vain. All my haiku, all my emotes are pictures of my face. This is Brandy celebrating Chelsea celebrating her first night of vacation. It's time to relax. Furthest away from return as could ever be. If I'm not mistaken, Chelsea did the long drive down to Disney World, spent 4 or 5 days there, and then turned around and came back. And most of it sounded like fun. I've yet to do a proper Disney trip. I think Cleve Jr. is old enough to do it. This is a Computer MD haiku from Haiku Sale. This one's titled Ode to Crystallis. I call it Crystallis. Intrepid hero. Game is not holding your hand. Makes you work for it. Yeah, that game does make you absolutely work for it. This might be this haiku, though. No, it's not. Okay. Another haiku from Brandy, setting up her day as she uses the haikus to put her down for the evening. This haiku is titled Haikus Before Bed, not to be confused with Bedtime Haiku that I did 4 haikus ago. Her last waking task, before she leaves the waking world, is to hear haikus. I don't like this haiku because I said the word waking twice in it. I gotta pay more attention to some of these. If another one's about Brandy going to bed, I'm going to skip it. We'll do it later. Philip Schneider. This is actually kind of topical for him, too. He's been getting up stupid early lately. This one's titled Waking Up Early. As the sun rises, a long list of tasks to do. Early bird gets worm. Phil's been getting up at like 2 o'clock his time lately, which is, I don't know. I get up at 5, that's early enough. Hopefully he's okay and he's getting enough rest. I know Slife does that too sometimes. Slife will get up at like 2 in the morning or midnight and just hang out. Thank you, Tia. I'm fond of that one too. Some of them are better than others. Guys, thank you for the hype train. Thank you for the level 4 hype train. I don't think I've ever gotten a level 4 hype train before. Well, I'm not going to skip it. I'm going to move it down to the bottom of the stack. Look at that. Enjoy the look at that cleave choo-choos. Chew frickin' chew, everybody. Thank you very much. All-time record shattered. Thank you very much for participating. 78% of level 5. Holy smokes. I appreciate you. It's so nice. It's a little topping on top of the ice cream sundae, right? Apparently, Chainsaw Bear in August had a strange issue that I can't relate to. It's titled Too Many Cucumbers. Creation of Life. A Cylindrical Garden. A Shortage of Jars. Let me tell you something. I could probably grow cucumbers in this basement. Everybody grows cucumbers and tomatoes, and there are just millions of them, and what are you going to do with them? That's right, choo-choo. Yeah. Listen, if I wake up a minute before my alarm goes off, I go back to sleep, yump. If I wake up at 4:56, I'm like, they're not getting a minute out of me. I'm going back to sleep. Crack the Wep. I think this is his first haiku of the year. Wep is familiar locally with a lot of things. He's from this area. So this is a very local haiku. This haiku is titled Daffy Dan. A t-shirt magnate showing pride in your city. WMMS shirts. So if you're from Cleveland and you're kind of around my age, you know who Daffy Dan is. He was a local t-shirt guy. I don't know if he's still in business. This is a haiku from the Bagler back in May. This one's titled Caretaker Tom. While searching inward, looking out for self's needs. A revelation. Listen, the only one that can take care of you is you. Caretaker Tom can only care about Tom. He'll try, but all I got is haikus and my astounding physical beauty to lay back on. Everything else you're going to have to do on your own. This is a haiku from Shadow. Apparently he was putting his contacts in when he wanted this one. This haiku is titled Eye Drops. In need of relief. Eyes red like a baboon's butt. Saline solution. I am really fond of that last sentence. Saline solution, you see, because it's a saline solution, but it's also a solution to his problems composed of saline. I'm really proud of that one. Look how happy I am about one line in a haiku. That was a good line. This one, back in my wrestling... Now, this is not a wrestling one. This is from... the stream is always centered around a conflict between myself, Haiku Tom, and the actual streamer, Cleveland Tom. And there's animosity sometimes, and it's gotten violent. I'll admit that. This haiku is titled Haiku Tom versus Cleveland Tom. Steel cage match. No one gets away. These guys can't stand each other. Let's settle the score. You know... I live on the mean streets daily, scrambling and struggling to live and survive. He lives in this relative mansion with seemingly infinite supplies of food and water on a nice cozy bed to sleep in. He is so soft, I would run through him like tissue paper. Believe that. I am the sizzle and the steak. Remember that. Exclamation sizzle. That's a good clip. One of the downsides of playing SMB3 is the occasional entrance of fanfares at the end of levels. You get 3 level cards that match up. Your boy Cleveland Tom really enjoys getting fanfares. This haiku is titled Caring About Fanfares. Hiding true feelings. Fireworks bring great dread. Turbulent inside. Exclamation fanfare to find out more. Guys, we're moving through haikus here. Remember, we did more than the 200 we normally do today. I added about 20 or 25 cards to today's because we got to start making some headway here. This is a haiku from Philip Schneider. It's titled bitchin'. Like in the 90 cents. Gnarly kickflip, bro. You grab some serious air. You're the king of this ramp. That's Skater Tom. He was a skater, Tom. He said, see you later, Tom. He said he didn't like haikus. I've been singing today quite a bit. I'm blaming this Coca-Cola. This is from Computer MD, one of my favorite movies, The Fifth Element. This haiku is titled Lilu Multipass. Pretend waifu. Barely clothed alien. Flutstan Paradise! You know, people will say that Ruby Rod from The Fifth Element is really just a poor man's haiku Tom. That's all I'm saying. Every Time We Slay, he got a lot of haikus this year. He's a haiku associate, of course, a hooligan associate. He didn't get some for a while. This haiku's titled Days Without Haikus Felt Like Months. The haiku desert. After a long time adrift, oasis appears. Let me be the oasis in your haiku deserts, chat. You find yourself wanting the word. You come to Daddy Tom, we'll take care of you. This is an early popcorn cannon haiku. This haiku is titled Zorp. Zorp. Z-O-R-P. Zorp. What the Zorp is that? I zorped her friggin' Zorp. Sometimes the Zorp Zorps. Zorp Zorp. I like that one. That was kind of dumb, but I like it. Who's zorping who, am I right? This is a Brandy haiku. She stopped in at the last stream before vacation, where some drinky poos were being had. This haiku is titled Having a Drink with Tom Before Vacay. Absence incoming. Two pals having drinky poos. As she sees him off. We made it through that 3-week stretch without a single stream. We came back stronger and better as a community because of it. I've yet to see the haiku. I actually did write a haiku while I was in Poland. Recorded it and put it on the Discord. So there is an overseas haiku done 4,000 miles away from my house. This haiku is from Darthling, feeling very musical today. This haiku is titled Ah 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 Ah, Staying Alive. Big falsetto voice. Can tell by the way I walk. I have no time to talk. Don't touch my hair. The impressions are getting worse and worse. I told you 100 times, don't touch my hair. I spent a lot of money on it. That's horrible. This is from Jedi. Back before we get into Star Tropics, this haiku is titled Yo-Yo. Best weapon ever? Swords are for cheaters. Guns are for those who lack heart. Ball on a string? Hell yeah. You ever see the movie, one of my favorite movies, Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels? I think it's Guy Ritchie's first film. I'd recommend it if you haven't seen it. It's very British. It's very British gangster. I like British gangster movies. And there's a scene in there where the one guy goes, guns for a show, knives for a pro. It's a good movie. If you haven't seen it, I recommend it. It's better than Snatch, which is probably a more famous movie, in my opinion. This is Rocket Sauna putting me over as a streamer and as a pal. This one's titled Tired Tom Still Being Top Tier to Rocket. Face of politeness. Manners conquer tiredness. Always think friendship. That's right. As long as that live sign is going, and as long as I'm broadcasting, I'm going to treat you with the utmost respect and appreciation. Yes, very British. Best line in that movie where it's like, oh, you're so-and-so, JD's son. Or JD's your father. He goes, you're acting deaf with an actual Harry. Sorry, don't know your father. He goes, you keep talking like that, son, you just might meet him. Good movie. So much cheeky, back and forth British guy stuff. It's crazy. I love that movie. We've done this before. This haiku is titled Inadvertent Whistle in Hundo. One blow of tutor. negates your hundo efforts. Feeling embarrassed. Oh my god. What a horrible feeling. Oh, what a horrible feeling. This haiku is now kind of famous. Our friend C. Chrisman, we call him Colin, he's big in the Tetris community. He asked for this haiku, or Miss Liz asked for this haiku, which shows up prominently in his stream. This haiku is titled, Colin is to blame for everything. Who runs this shit show? How hard is it to do well? Colin soiled it. Stop making mistakes, and we'll stop reminding you of those mistakes. Next card. Our pal Jedi having some issues. This stream is titled, When Your Stream Ends Because of Static. Crackling and whiteness. Electric interference says your stream is done. I'm not actually kept up my stream. How's my kabips doing? Oh, I'm kabipping like crazy. Outstanding. We're kabipping like pros today. Next up, this is a Joey haiku from the Haiku Sale. This was titled Retro Game You Would Not Want to Play More Than Any Other. Old NES sports. They fail in execution. Won't even touch them. Anybody would know my least favorite game on the NES is John Elway quarterback. Partially because John Elway ruined my childhood as a Browns fan. And two, because it doesn't play well as a football game. How you doing, CSB? I read a CSB haiku today. We've read probably 200 haikus today. We're on the home stretch here. This is all that's remaining. How you doing, CSB? This is from the Computer MD. This is from the Prince trilogy. It's titled The Artist. Ditching his slave name, vaguely referring to the past, formerly known as. I've written a lot of haikus about Prince this year. I enjoy it. I just like Prince, though. Who doesn't like Prince? Yeah, it's rough, yes. Plus, I used to sneak out. I used to get up at 5 in the morning and play it when nobody could see it. So we only had one TV in the house. Ooh, Brandy, thank you for gifting us up to CSB. 67 gifters. Thank you very much, Brandy. I appreciate you. The High Queen, also the High Queen of Generosity, wearing a lot of hats in the stream today. This is another, apparently PJ, you learn, if you go through the year and you start picking up trends on what people write haikus about or get haikus about, PJ spent a lot of time being tired this year, I think, because of his work. This haiku is titled, When the 20-minute power nap after work turns into a 4-hour nap. Such a simple plan. Quick 40 winks, but failed. Your day in ruins. I happen to be an expert napper. I can set a timer for 40 minutes, take a nap for 40 minutes, and wake up and just go about my business. It's a gift, along with all the other many glorious gifts the Almighty has decided to bestow upon me. This one's from the Phenomenal Sir. This haiku is titled Small Plumber Energy. Sneaky little guy will slide down into your pipes, never touching the sides. You won't even know he's there. It's kind of weirdly vague. Look at that beautiful picture. That emote, those pictures that you're looking at there, that emote, the Cleve Excited, that's at least 12 years old. That might be from the first year Miss Cleveland and Cleveland Town and Miss Cleve were together. Yeah. Is that right? Fair point. Listen, I don't give up your secrets. You don't give up mine. Next up, a Philip Schneider haiku. This haiku is titled Dig Deep in Your Hearts for the stream. To remind Tom to play a video game. A man on the edge. Do your best to remind him to do the right thing. This, while it appears to be a haiku stream, it's still very much a gaming stream. And that's just the way it is. Our pal Darthling finally went back to Punch-Out. I think to get Cleat Bop this year. Of course, going back to a game is always fraught with some hardship. This one's titled Feeling a Noob at Punch-Out Again. Brain is too well trained. Beginning strats elude you. New category. Look at that. Who's your friend? Is she seeing anybody? This is a Lucky Yump haiku. Yump's still here. He did a couple. It did 3 or 4 for Yump this year. This haiku is titled Luigi's Third Leg in SMB2. His suspicious jumps. How else would he jump so high? His pogo stick. Dong. I can't believe I wrote the word dong in a haiku. That's not the first one I've written the word dong in. We like to keep it PG-9 here. Darthling reminiscing about the Browns season. This haiku is titled Browns D crushing Arizona. Pitching a shutout. Rookie QB looked lost. Easy as it gets. That was an easy win for the boys. We left nice and early. I got home. Took a nap. My pogo stick brings all the boys to the yard. Anybody actually try pogo sticking? It's about the 3rd most dangerous thing in the world. I can't imagine. I just imagine my feet slipping off and that thing getting me right in the boys. Like painfully so. We're reaching the end. Less than 10 haikus to go in today's Haiku Slam before we pick up Star Tropics. Kelmez usually pops in late. Gets that last dig in before we're done. This is from March 25th from Kelmez. This haiku is titled Last Haiku of the Day. Scrimping and saving. He's using up all his points for one last haiku. Now I have it on good authority that after that one last haiku, he did like 45 more haikus. So there's always another one coming. If we're streaming, we're writing haikus, right? Unfortunately, here at Cleve Manor, we did suffer a loss this year. Our Beagle mix passed away. His name was Beauregard. He started out as a gift to my mother-in-law. He died this year, unfortunately. We had to put him down on, we had to talk. He has a haiku. Bo exists forever now because we wrote a haiku about him. This one's titled Rest in Peace, Bo. You can also juggle, can't you, Popcorn? Can you juggle? I'm sure as shit you can juggle. This haiku is titled Rest in Peace, Bo. Mother-in-law gift. Got sick and came to stay here. Rests at Cleve Manor. Yeah, poor Bowie lives in the backyard now. I feel like if you can ride a unicycle, you can juggle. Don't even bother trying. Just do it. Just don't even bother learning. Just do it. You can juggle. All the Burger Kings around me are closed, Brandy. Every Burger King around me within like a 20-mile radius are closed. And Burger King ain't good enough to drive 20 miles for. Matthew Rieger getting wistful in September. This haiku is titled Melancholic Call of Autumn. The trees shed their leaves. Reminds of imminent death. Sigh and wait for spring. I like this haiku. That's a good haiku. If I'm going to say 1 out of 6 haikus is pretty good, I'm going to call that a good haiku. This is a recent one from our pal Jedi. I don't know how the season ended, he'll have to tell me. This one's titled When You're on the Precipice of Missing the Fantasy Football Playoffs. Future insecure. Will play of others save you? From wasting 3 months? Did you make the playoffs or not, Jedi? I made the playoffs in one league and was last place in the other 2. This is from a series from our pal, the Pickled Peppers. We're featuring trees of all sorts. This one's titled Scarlet Oak. Beautiful red leaves. Native to dry and poor soils. Urban areas. I'm happy he made the Tommy offs too. Oh, Buttspot, you're paying dividends, bud. That might be the best thing I've ever added to the stream, even including myself. Miss Liss having some coffee issues back in September. This one's titled Starbucks Didn't Stir My Coffee. Poor Barista Ing. A concentrated final sip after vast blandness. I've never had Starbucks. Never, not once. We have 3 haikus. We have 5 haikus left to go. Let's figure out which one I'm gonna do. That's a closer right there. I like that. Okay, we'll do this one. We'll put these in order to get a little bit of stank on them. Oh, what a gamer! Well, tell him that no one likes a braggart. Next haiku. This is from the Tree series by Pickled Peppers. It's titled Black Oak, also called Yellow. Contrasting bark and insides. ready, hybridized. I learned a lot about trees just writing this series of haikus. GG's to Jedi for making it. Hope you get that. Hopefully these are money leads. You get some cash back for your efforts. I mean, the way fantasy football works is you got to just make the playoffs and hope for the best. Like, that's really what it is. Because anything can happen. Darthling dropping the pie question on me. This haiku is titled Pumpkin versus Pecan Pie. Crunchy or silky? These two autumn flavors. Pumpkin with whipped cream. Also, if anybody had noticed, well, I can't get mad at you, Chelsea. I can't get mad at him either. He's so great. If anybody remembers, on Summoning Salt Stream, they did a big race, 5 retro gaming legends racing each other in 5 games on teams of Pumpkin versus Pecan Pie, and Pumpkin Pie won. It was a really great race in Summoning Salt Stream. You should check it out. It's probably on his YouTube channel, too. It should be. Or Summoning Alt, maybe. This is a Philip Schneider haiku. This haiku is titled Fake Houseplants Collect Dust. Life, inauthentic. Windex, not fertilizer. Keeping them shining. 2 haikus left to go of today's Haiku Slam. This haiku is from Chelsea. It's titled Last Stream Spent Writing Haikus. Hardly any gaming, which is true. We wrote 50 haikus on Haiku Miss. We played about 20 minutes of Star Tropics, and then people got a lot of haikus. I saw that. I'm going to watch it. That's a big one. I'm not featured on there. This haiku is titled Last Stream Spent Writing Haikus. Barely any gaming. Star Tropics set aside. Chat wants to go out in style. Keeping pen busy. That we did 50 haikus in a 3-hour stream. Basically writing from 20 minutes into the end. And the last haiku of today's Haiku Slam, one of my favorite haikus of the year. This one's titled, it's by Miss Liz. This one's titled If Miss Cleve Knew of My Love. That's her love for my wife. Miss Liz has a crush on Miss Cleve. That's why I have to keep them very far away from each other. The country is barely big enough. Standing in the way, it can't be unrequited if she never knows. Another 200 plus down. Thank you. Oh, baby, was that exciting. We snuck in a few extra haikus there today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. That was about 225 haikus that we did, which needed to be done. I'm welcome back. I sent the bum back outside. I'm going to let him get a glass of water first, maybe let him have one of my beers. Well, I'm saying it can't be unrequited. Unrequited means it's not returned. I'm saying she can't not return it if she doesn't know. See? Guys, thank you so much for hanging out for Day 6 of the 2023 Haiku Slam presented by Cleveland Tom Industries. First of all, let's start by saying good gravy. First of all, the stream's going to continue. After I stop recording the Haiku Slam, I'm going to come back. We're going to play Star Tropics. We have a race in about an hour and a half, so that's enough time for me to get ready. First of all, holy smokes. I could hear it upstairs, the computer just going off with all the generosity here. I don't even know where to begin. So many subs gifted today in the last 30 minutes or so. Also, beastly raids. Get back to work. Beastly raids from Alice and Popcorn Cannon, of course, very much appreciate that. Picked up some followers. Thank you, the 3 of you, for the follow. Chrome with a gift sub to Louie. I appreciate that. Phenomenal Sir rated us at the beginning. Hi, Don. It's a pleasure to see you, too. That's right. Let's see. Well, let's cover everybody real quick. Popcorn with the big gifters. To Dan and Kinkerbell, which is super nice of you. Copy with the resub for Tier 3. Wow. Yump with the subscription, thank you very much. Buttspot got the sub. Phenomenal Sir and Hocus. Brady gave some bits. HTH got a gift sub from Popcorn Cannon. Corn gifted Queps. Leave Me Alone. Scarface, Nico, and PJ. Wepri subscribed. Brady gave a gift sub to Jahaley. Nats gave a gift sub to 9 Names. Copy gave a gift sub to Don. Brady gave it a gift sub to Chainsaw Bear. What an amazing Haiku Slam, guys. We are officially past the halfway point. No, not yet. Next stream will be the halfway point. That'll be stream 7. I'm going to keep donking a few extra in there as we go. I'm looking forward to getting through. I'm getting already a bit emotional thinking about the amount of work that we've done so far, and very much thankful and appreciative for all the viewership that I've gotten, the rate and the supports in general. It's just super great. I love this part of my stream, and I love doing it as a hobby. It's taken over every other hobby I have. I don't have any other hobbies anymore. It's all just this business. So what I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to throw up the goodbye screen for the Haiku Slam. Then I'm going to come right back. Stream's going to keep going. Don't go anywhere. Thank you for watching the Day 6 of the 2023 Cleveland Tom Haiku Slam. More gaming to follow. But until then, read today's poem. See you later. Wait, where's it at? Where's the image at? There it is. Here we go.